So I don't know if somehow if you I try so hard not to make horrible jokes and stuff, but
Hey, you can make all the horrible jokes you want. I've dealt with worse.
I
Oh,
know.
Cole.
You know what? There we go. That did it. That did it. Oh God. Ah. No. Just no. I don't know.
No. The title card that creature did, that's basically what I'm getting from it.
You know what? The funny thing is, I'm the one that I said the same thing. Creature was thinking of Luigi's Mansion with it instead.
Well, what do you think Luigi's Mansion's got the idea from it?
Mickey Mouse? Goof Troop? Actually, I go with Goof Troop.
I finished Luigi's Mansion 3 some time ago. Look at this meme.
I haven't played that yet, unfortunately. I have it, and I was going to, but yeah, the whole weekend kind of went away from me there. Anyway,
well, that and you had 2 freaking conventions in a row.
Yeah, that'll do it. All right, just a quick announcement.
Ahead me, ahead you.
No, I got it. I was just trying to remember if I'm forgetting something. Because admittedly, I mean, I'm awake, but I'm also still kind of tired for some reason. I don't know how to explain it. The allergies.
I'm awake, but not aware.
I'm awake, but I'm not with it. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, trust and believe me, I know the exhaustion.
All right, let's go ahead and do this in 3, 2, 1.
Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom to what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Ho, ho, ho!
Okay, so first you heat the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you roll each brain segment in flour, then coat it in the egg mix, then in breadcrumbs, then deep fry till they're golden brown and crispy.
Ugh, this is really thought-intensive, Mary. My head feels really cluttered. It's making it really hard to think.
You want to have cupcakes instead? They're the best cupcakes ever.
Boring.
Well, make up your mind. Do you want to be challenged or do you want to play it safe?
I just want a snack.
We could have a Pegasus barbecue.
So you said to heat the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, huh?
Yay! Here's the brains. Freshly washed, too.
Where did you... Never mind. I don't want to know.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show, episode 461. We are at the cusp where Halloween is now officially over, and all we have left to tide ourselves over until the next holiday officially hits. We're not going by Walmart time, or Target time, or Home Depot time. I don't care if they put the lights up now. I don't care if they have rows of Christmas trees. I don't care if Santa comes down on his jolly ass sleigh, starts handing out gift vouchers, and an elf gives me a blowjob. No! No. We are in November. This is Thanksgiving time. This is a time where the U.S. population, we eat our weight in turkey. We hate ourselves. We watch football unless we don't. In which case, we'll probably play a video game while everybody asks why we don't watch football because it's boring. And you know what? We like it. And then we're going to go...
And Automobiles has it right down right there.
And then what's going to happen? Then Target and Walmart and whoever else can come grabbing us by our toes, dragging us into the Black Friday sales as we go screaming into that dark night before Christmas, where we already have $2,000 in debt because of sales and we can't control ourselves, Or I'd like to say that, but due to a microchip shortage, it probably won't be as bad as I'm making it out to be unless somebody has a hankering for blankets.
I hope my computer still stays strong for the next few years.
But
Also, if any retailers out there are offering elf blowjobs, I will gladly accept them anyway.
I'll take them gladly, yes.
Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I really don't. I
Hey,
blame.
Did an elf position you for prostitution recently?
No, but I blame Job because it put me in a weird state of mind.
Yeah, that's bad. Also, well, the official holiday radio station in my area will start November 5th, and I'm like, fuck, it's not before Halloween.
No,
And then I
so
go, it's November 5th.
so those.
Are the official stations. So
I'm going
Yeah.
to get some of my relatives their Christmas gifts this month. I'm not waiting till the last minute, especially with the material shortage this year.
In all honesty, if you are gonna get gifts for people, get them now. Just get them now. Don't even wait for Black Friday. Do it now. The deals are probably already starting to roll out. But for the holiday itself, this is probably well, let's face it, we are going to mention Christmas still, but we're not going to officially start celebrating until December because, no, we need a breather. Even if we have a Thanksgiving holiday here in the U.S., the rest of the world does not, and it's a nice breather between one crazy holiday where everybody is dressing up as sexy as possible before we have to all do no Pistachio November. Because I don't know why
There's
we're not...
a reason there's a break between December and Halloweeny.
Yes, we need a breather before we start rolling down with the fat man in his suit. And I love Christmas. I love it. I think it's
Crazy.
one...
love Christmas.
You know what?
Rolling down with the Batman.
You know, I joke, but I actually do love Christmas because, you know what, Scrooge said it best. Because it's that time of year where we give a little more, we smile a little more, we try to be a little more cheerful. You know, for the one time out of the whole year, we are the people that we hope we would be. And I
I'm gonna
love
grab
that.
a whiskey as you do this talk.
And the holiday drinks are awesome too. Don't get me wrong. I love the food. I love how people try to celebrate a little bit more. They try to find, yeah, you're going to have your Scrooges out there. And yeah, the holiday does suck sometimes, but it also brings a wonderful spirit to it that I just love.
Last year, I got drunk watching Scrooged.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. How is that not a Christmas spirit right there?
Also,
But in all honesty, if we have 2 months of it, it just kind of kills the spirit, which is why I like to wait. I just like to wait a little bit so we can really enjoy it instead of...
Try telling that to the radio stations.
The radio stations get paid to say that crap. If
That's why I like
do you know
the
what?
rock
If
station,
Walmart came to me and said, "We'll pay you $10,000 to talk about Christmas at Walmart for a month," I'm gonna do it. I don't care if it's selling out. That money, I could use that money for so much good stuff. I don't
I'm
care.
not blaming them for selling out, but Jesus.
I know. But in
Have
any
some
case,
mercy.
Second, you would love this little info. I got holiday cups whenever I did Truck Friday. I'm like, oh, fuck no. You are going to the back. You are going when no one can mistake you. You are not coming out before Halloween. Fuck you.
You know, I'd say, in any case, though, we are still at the very end of Halloween. So we still got to do a little bit of Halloween catch-up here, especially since last week there wasn't a show. Was there actually I don't even know if there's a pre-show because unfortunately
No, there was.
Okay.
There was still.
Okay, I do thank Cold Dust heavily for taking the reins on that, especially since all my plans got derailed. But in regards to I have so much to talk about with Ponyville Cider Fest, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm saving that. I'm saving that for our discussion portion. So we're going to go ahead, start right off with our favorite moment where we warm up our vocal cords, get ready for a big show, especially since we also have a lot of concept art for 2 weeks. Not just 1, 2 weeks worth of concept art. So we got to do what we do best, warm up our vocal cords, and also just get a little bit off of our chest before we go ahead and start throwing everything else we have at the window for the next 2 hours with a little bit of What's Up, Brony. So I ask of all of you, What's up, Bronies?
I finally got off working Wednesday this week. Hopefully it stays that way. And I don't go back to work on truck days until 11 a.m. So I actually have time to relax and not be exhausted.
That's not too bad. Good deal.
No, it's not. It's good.
Good deal.
It's the
Good
rest of
deal.
the world that
Good
I got
deal.
to deal with now.
Yeah.
So, a lot's happened with me.
Go for it.
First off, that is why I like my rock radio. They do not do Christmas music until the week of Christmas.
You know, I respect that.
Respect.
I'm understandable if radio stations decide to do it the month of Christmas, but the week of Christmas, I respect that. I do respect that.
Yeah, and it's not your traditional Christmas stuff either. It's all rock covers and parodies and stuff like that.
Oh, give me some good
Fun.
Trans-Siberian and Christmas at Ground Zero, and we're good.
Exactly, they do
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
on the air.
Yeah, that's the stuff I want. I mean, I've heard enough of Mariah Carey. I saw the dumbest thing. I was actually looking up Twitter because apparently Southwest Air. I'll get into Southwest Airlines in a moment here for a reason, but Southwest Airlines apparently got in trouble, and also apparently there was another canceled JonTron thing going on. I don't know what's going on with that. I was trying to look it up, but apparently there was I just saw one thing on Twitter that reminded me, why do I care about Twitter? Where they're just like, Mariah Carey officially confirms it's now Christmas season. It's like, the fuck does she have to say about this?
Mariah Carey,
No,
you're
I
Christmas
think it's
high
because
right
people
now.
had it.
Mariah Carey, the only reason you're declaring it is because this is the only time you
Zombie
sell
Claus.
albums. Zombie
Yes.
Claus.
This is the stuff they turn on.
Okay, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
That's why I love this rock station so much.
All right.
But
Okay. So
anyways.
anyway, yeah. So go ahead.
so Halloween, you'll never guess how I dressed up.
How did you dress up?
Nothing.
I dressed up like everybody else here. I dressed up like a normal person.
Well,
It was
considering
weird
you
and
don't
frightening,
look-
and I didn't want to do it again.
You know what? I made the joke, and I didn't expect to actually be right on the money with it.
I
No,
just
I'm
put a
very
bulk candy
big
up
into
for
holidays
trick-or-treaters.
and Halloween and horror and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm very used to being out. So
No, I got it.
and
yeah.
also talked to my bosses today actually because I was looking around and seeing a bunch of places like new hire 12 an hour, new hire 14 an hour, new hire 15 an hour, no experience needed, all that other stuff. And I'm looking over at what I'm making, and so I'm like, hey boss, these places are hiring people on for more than I make right now, and I work a high risk, highly skilled job, as well as have to bring in my own tools and everything else. What do you think we can do about this? And so hopefully, and he said, I'll get back to you Monday with what the other people say, and we'll see about doing a
Raise.
well, it's more than that. They're talking about doing a full raise for everybody, not just me, but everybody, because they've noticed that too. So.
Awesome.
Oh, that is awesome. I love that.
And that's why I bring that stuff up, because I've always been that way, because I was a supervisor. If I noticed somebody was exceptional, I always brought it up to the boss. So I'm not afraid to talk to bosses at all.
Oh, I'm the same way with my GM. I'm like, hey, here's something that I saw. And they're like, okay, I trust you. And I'm not a supervisor. I'm just the man that speaks truth.
But the scary thing is, if your boss don't like you, they can just straight up fire you on the spot too. So
Right
That's
to work.
why-
Right to work states terrifying
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that is why I like working for small companies, because I get that advantage. So
Mm-hmm. But I do have some images from a
Oh,
Halloween
sure,
party I went to.
But yeah, that was a lot of stuff. I guess it wasn't that much, but it was a lot of heavy stuff for me.
That's fair.
So hopefully I'll be making 15 plus an hour soon.
Good.
I hope so
yeah.
too, man. That'd definitely be good for you, especially with the prices going up on everything.
Yeah, and I brought that up too. So
Yeah, that reminds me. Was it Starbucks that actually raised from 15 to 23 or something like that?
I don't know. I don't know if it was Starbucks, but I heard something like that. Well, no,
Yes.
I heard Costco recently did a massive raise with all their employees.
Yeah, but it was like I don't. Yeah, it's like one of those companies that already went to the 15 minimum for themselves, I think decided to go to raised up to 23 an hour. It's like their minimum now.
That's more than what I make.
I know. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of places
That's
that
what we
make a
gotta
lot
do,
more
man.
than
We gotta get jobs over there. Well, you guys can get jobs over there. I'm kind of comfortable where I'm at right now.
See, I like my job. Just the money could be better. So.
I like the job. I like my job. I like my money. I'm actually in a comfy place, but I'm glad that other people are getting theirs too. That a lot of places really needed to get raises going.
Yeah.
So I am 100%
What are you showing on
that.
yours on Discord, Circuit?
Right now it's just a spooky scene, but other things will show up soon.
Yes, because the news is coming after this.
Exactly.
The reason have mine up is so I can do a little bit of sharing.
And
without doing files and whatnot.
Well, that's fair, but I don't trust you. Well, I don't. I don't dare do that for anybody. In all honesty, that's.
Well, it can be scary. So yeah.
It's a dangerous zone. I don't want to risk my stream.
Yeah, which is why I don't post pictures from my place on here.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm at least putting it up for people that want to see me. And two of these images, I went too far.
Right.
Two
Moving on.
Images, yeah.
Moving on. Okay. So a little bit of what's up, Brony, with me, since most of mine's really going to be talking about Ponyville Cider Fest upcoming. Halloween. I actually got I had an interesting interaction with a couple of trick-or-treaters.
Ooh,
always exciting.
It was interesting. Basically, they were the first of only a few trick-or-treaters that we got. They came up, trick-or-treat. I don't think they had costumes on. And I'm pretty sure they were teenagers. But I'm just like, you know what? Mad respect. I'll let them have some candy. They, right across from my door is a large pony display. It's very obviously pony display. They did see that. They go, oh, hey, you're a brony. And go, yeah, I am. It's like, oh, cool. Mad respect. So it's like, it was mutual respect right there. That was awesome. So yeah, I had a trick-or-treat encounter with mutual respect. It's amazing. It was amazing.
Also, the fact that we are technically 10 years old as a fandom, people are just like, they're not weird. They've always been here.
Well, they'll still think we're weird, but everybody, who cares?
I just put a bowl of candy out, and the trick-or-treaters were respectful. That and most of them were young kids with their parents, so they didn't take too much candy.
Oh, good thing I was there because I'd take the bowl.
Yeah, we all ended up out at dinner with friends. I think during the time that all the parents around here were taking their kids out.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot one very important thing. The whiskey that I got is a $30 bottle, and it can get me in trouble really fast.
Yeah, it was a Crown Royal apple, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't burn at all. It's frightening.
Yeah,
I like the Crown Royal brand a bit more than the other whiskeys.
I'm with you there, Sonic, though. Yeah, we still got to be careful with Celestia's Pancake Madness. It may have gone down, but unfortunately, she still has a stack of frozen waffles, and she's not afraid to keep nuking them.
She's got to go hog wild on them when the snow comes.
Yeah.
Didn't do much for my Halloween, but if you take a look at the lounge at the comic strip I posted, that's something I thought about doing at one point.
Speaking of the lounge, I posted a link in there with Ministry of Image having a sale on Fallout Equestria books.
I saw that. Was it a sale on Fallout Equestria books? I thought they were talking about they're selling new Fallout Equestria books that weren't.
They are selling new ones, so along with the Princess Code or Tales or something. I have to check the name again.
It was a Princess.
Getting rid of the old inventory for Pink Eyes because my buddy, he gone through and revamped a lot of his original inks. So they're doing a 2.0 for the Pink Eyes books.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah,
I also jumped. I pulled the trigger because it would be really great to have these books hardcovered or something. So I just bought them today.
Personally, I am interested in the Alicorn Code one because they got removed off of Lulu before I got all of the series. But at the same time, I don't know if Traveling Pony is going to. Well, I know they're going to be at TrotCon. I just don't know if they're going to have the books there or not. And if they are, I'd rather give them the money. So I'll see what happens.
I know what you mean, but for someone who doesn't go to cons much, this was great for me. But
oh no, yeah, it sounds great for you.
Hold on.
It sounds great for you, and I say load up.
Load up where you can find them.
It's just funny for me because I got such a background in fall equestria stuff, where most people are like, so you want a discount on that? I'm like, yes, please.
Anyway, speaking of which, before I forget, I have finally got my plane tickets for TrockCon. Unfortunately, my normal go-to airline was a no-go. Mostly after events that happened on Monday evening, trying to get home, along with the fact that basically everybody and their grandmother soaked up a lot of the tickets, so it got really expensive real fast. I couldn't afford any. Well, I could afford them, but I didn't want to do it because it would be painful affording. So I'm going on Southwest. I finally moved on to another airline. And then, of course, I get in trouble because somebody did something stupid on a flight. Go figure.
See, why don't you just drive there like I do? Just drive everywhere.
People are becoming more entitled these days. What is with this generation?
It's not exactly this generation.
This generation. It is the old
I know.
No,
sorry,
it's not.
I just realized my mistake.
It's not even the older generation. It's just some people in general have always been entitled. The problem is, now that people are becoming much more aware, it's becoming a lot easier and louder for them. So,
yeah, cameras are everywhere these days.
Yeah, so they're just getting called out a lot more on it. Which is both a good and an annoying thing because,
So what did this Karen or Kevin do?
I go with Kyle. I work with the Kevin. Kevin's not bad.
I think it was the airline pilot, and they said something. It was like some sort of meme that's going on in conservative circles about.
Let's see. Headlines that I'm seeing on it. Southwest pilot reporter who used anti-Biden phrase over PA system.
Yeah, that's it. It's kind of one of those things where if you know the meaning behind it, you know the meaning. It's kind of one of those weird things. You have to know the meaning. Like it's kind of like the Anka dance.
Oh yes, when you get it, you get it. You don't, too bad.
Yeah. No. In this case, if you don't, that's probably all for the bad.
No, you don't. You don't. I start grinning. from ear to ear as I gently point you in the right direction.
Suki, no. Don't.
Rippy showed you the way.
Suki, no. Suki, yes. Suki, always yes. Okay.
Are you surprised? We have been with this man for over 10 years.
I'm not surprised at all. That's why I made the joke. Oh god, it reminds me of the older days. Anyway, so yeah, we'll of course we'll get into TrockCon and all of that later. I'm personally excited. Southwest seems like a lot of fun, and I can actually have a baggage checked in without having to pay for it. So I could take one of my big ones instead of trying to conserve space. I love it. So yeah, well, we'll see what goes on with TrockCon there. So I got plans for that. Anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony? Before we go ahead to the big news, so everybody is excited and terrified. Big news it is. Let's get started. All right, let's make sure I didn't have any. All right, first, conventions. Let's go ahead and get right into the convention scene here because that is going to be the next big thing. Griffish Isles, of course, is going to be in the middle of November in a few weeks. So if you are in the Great Britain area, you have another convention coming up, which is exciting. Of course, we also have TrockCon that's going to be coming up here near the middle of December. Also, Vancouver over in Canada for beginning of New Year's area. And the rest of it, we'll go to it as it comes.
BabsCon.
You got Harmony, Babs. Actually, you got 5 conventions this year has confirmed for the United States. Babs, Harmony, Everfree, Trop, and Ciderfest. All of them confirmed for next year.
And I know Ponies Online is still going next year, so.
Well, that's also an online convention, and there's also Vancouver, and we got plenty of ones across the pond and across other countries. So yeah, there's a lot of cons that are still going on regardless. So it's nice. It really is nice. So, little heads up there. But for now, we still got a few weeks before the next con, so we can breathe. Next, we were hoodwinked, bamboozled, backstabbed. We were shanghaied. We were tricked.
Get on with it.
No,
Sorry.
continue. I want to see how far you can push this.
Actually, I pretty much went as far as I could. The storyboard.
forgot to add gobbledygook.
I'm not gonna say that. Doesn't. Moving on. So the series boards that we saw a couple of weeks ago with Hitch dressed up as Mayor Duell might have been faked. In fact, were probably faked.
When you know you see something's too good to be true, it often is.
Well, it's not too good to be true. I thought it was an exciting and interesting concept, but at the same time, I was kind of miffed that
I know, but still,
yeah.
like in the back of my mind is like, okay, even though this would be cool, this is gonna be cool. Part of me's like, they might not even do this. It's just someone else who did it. Because
Honestly,
that's how talented this fandom is.
Yeah.
This does not surprise me too much, because if you've seen the storyboarding for the movie, it's like, why would they go back to 2D drawings for the 3D cheap models that they had for the movie?
Well, they did.
Well,
they
they
did have
still
really
do storyboarding for the episodes even before the CGI to get an idea. Of
Yeah, but they were very sketchy. Like, this is very clean.
At the same time, though, it is the series that we were talking about, and right now the big debate is if they're still going to go 3D for the series or if they're going to go to 2D. So
I believe that they were sticking with their guns to the CG.
yeah,
They already have the models, so why not?
Yeah, no, that's what I say. But in any case, right now a source close to Atomic Cartoons said that the person never worked at the company that posted them. The site that they were being posted to is gone. So yeah, it just kind of up and vanished. So whether it was an elaborate ruse or somebody spilled something they really shouldn't have, but nobody knew about it or is willing to tell about it. It's hard to say, but for the moment...
How amazing would it be if this was a huge ruse to make you think it was fake, but then, like, maybe season 2 or something, it shows up?
Honestly, I still wouldn't mind it. I think it's an interesting and fun idea.
Yeah, that's the thing. Here's the thing. This could be fake. That doesn't mean they can't steal it, though.
No, yeah, exactly. They've taken plenty of inspiration from the fandom, even though they say they don't.
Yeah, at this point, that person just trying to get clicks on the internet might have actually inspired them for an episode idea.
Yeah.
Whoa, ha, ha, ha.
I'd be all for it.
Also,
Good.
Also, here's something to remember: an actual Brony got to be onto the production side of things for this generation.
So, who wants to see the most depressed group of ponies cutie marks?
Yes.
All
No wonder they're depressed. I mean, one of them is an alcoholic.
One of them is a body.
Is one of them an alcoholic?
Or a cutie mark.
Well, I see a glass there.
Well, oh god, I think one of them might be an alcoholic. I saw the one with a ramen bowl.
And obviously one of them's got horrible luck because they always get
One of them has that hipster glasses scarf and has a spider cutie mark.
And it looks like another one is
glasses and scarf.
a poisoner. So of course they're depressed if they make poison because they know what their product's all about.
Are you talking about
Or
the
he's an
poisoner?
exterminator.
Oh, I see the poisoner you're talking about. Oh god,
Yeah.
why is there a
There's
poisoner? Why is one of them a poisoner? That doesn't.
There's 2 of them.
Why there's 2? I mean, I see the
No,
one with the spray. I see the one with the spray, but I don't think that was a poisoner. I felt like that they were, I don't know, like an exterminator or something.
Well, one of
Either
them is
poisoner
Oh no, I see
or
the other one. I see the other one
exterminator.
you're talking
Yes.
about. I see
Thank
the other
you.
one. What's with all the poison? Why are they?
Oh,
What
that,
is this,
oh,
the
that
promise?
one. Jesus.
What is with all the poisons in these ponies? That is disturbing.
and one of them is clearly a hopeless romantic because of the white rose.
One of them is Death Pony. Oh, the poor thing can't hear. No.
See no evil, hear no evil.
And plus, how depressed do you have to be? You get your cutie mark. It is a wizard's hat, which means you're full of magic, and you can't do any magic.
Actually, here's the worst part.
That's
No.
depressing.
You think that's depressing? This is the older pony. This is an old lady pony.
Yeah,
So she's wasted most of her life.
years.
I mean, they got magic now, but she's wasted most of her life without it. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
It's
wasted
just adds on to the
potential.
depression.
Look at the pony above her. Like, doesn't that look like Garble could have looked like as a male unicorn?
Bongo beat.
oh god, well he doesn't get the bongo, so yeah, I could buy that. Garble's pony descendant for some odd reason. Don't look into it. I'm sure fanfics will answer that for you if you really want.
The one with the yo-yo also makes sense for being depressed because think about it. You can only really use that on your horn. Do you imagine how many times you get smacked in the face?
Actually, let's see. Is there okay? There's a couple that don't look like out and out depressed. You have the one here at the top left that has the chest marker, which unfortunately also raises questions if you think about it a little bit.
Especially because
that
they have
one
the
with the
rook.
bow looks like Wednesday from the Addams Family.
Oh god, no. You know what? No. I'm already pissed off at they rebooted Adam's Family. It looks horrible. No.
Plus, how like you got a horse with a cutie mark about smoking.
Really? No.
There's a
Oh
pipe.
yeah, look, they got
Oh, the
a
pipe. Yeah, I saw the pipe. there. Yeah, that's right.
That looks like more of an
But
old lady
it's a
than
pipe. It's a pipe
guy.
with bubbles though, so we can't. I don't know. We can't judge too much. If it was
No,
just
I'm
a
going for the
pipe,
absolute worst.
If it was
Absolute worst.
Sherlock Holmes pony.
yeah.
Sherlock Holmes.
It is kind of funny that the only other one that doesn't look completely depressed has like a yo-yo cutie mark.
Oh, the drummer looks chilled out, not depressed, but kind of chilled out.
Yeah.
And the one above her is like a poet.
Jeez, that hair. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the one above the rose. All right, so yeah, if you really want to look at the coloring scheme and cutie marks of several unicorns that, dear God, I hope the magic was an Ambium for them or something because they really needed a boost.
Yeah.
Be sure to check that out. Let's go ahead and look at the other pile of concept art.
Ooh, yeah. See that? Look how sketchy that is. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the concept art has some really sketchy looks to it.
Like the big thing about concept art is getting the idea down and getting the beats down. They don't care how good it looks.
But yeah, this one's pretty simple. It just looks like we had some quick sketches of the city of Pegasus.
Yeah, but it looks like they were trying to get the scale going on because you notice there's a couple of pictures where the scale is different.
You want to have some real fun with this? Look at the image right there.
I know, some of them are flying, so this is really early concept.
Some of them are flying, but I also wonder if they're gliding because also in another image here that I saw.
Yeah, they could be gliding too, but
Yeah,
if you look at the actual...
Just the figures there. The figures there kind of look like they had like strap-on wings or something that were helping them glide.
But I don't really see where they'd be jumping off of in order to get that altitude.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm withholding any joke involving the word strap-on right now.
I know it's hard.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and move on. We're gonna get. I poked Vasuki, and I'm gonna move on before he lets go. All right,
I
and
never let go.
Zephyr Heights Gallery. Look at the beautiful artwork. Wow, actually, that is really beautiful there. Almost feels like they should be like concept arts for a video game of some sort. Like you're at the big
Pony Shock Infinite.
Pony Shock Infinite is good. I was thinking like God of Pony or something like that.
But that works too. Both of them are equally okay for this.
Yeah. Eating a noodle does not make you a weeb. Having 5 different body pillows of different waifus makes you a weeb.
But it's not weird having.
So I got a body pillow of one, and then I got a body pillow of myself. What does that mean?
You got a body pillow of yourself? It means you love yourself maybe a little too much. I'll leave that one alone. I really do like this castle temple idea though.
It is leaning back.
It's leaning back, but you got waterfalls coming out of the back of it.
Leaning Tower of Ponza.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see where the center of gravity is, and it's like
Yeah, I mean, yeah, one bad accident, the whole thing would probably come down.
Yeah, well, one bad windstorm would just knock it down, honestly.
One bad crash from a Pegasus might be enough.
Derpy! Okay.
One bad sneeze from okay. That's enough.
One bad sneeze from a giant. Isn't that what I said? A bad wind? Damn.
Yeah, I get some nice little angles, concept art, amphitheater. You can actually get a look at
Whoa.
the amphitheater.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think there's
Probably
actually
for
a
Pip
better shot of it. There is a better shot of it. That's probably where they were thinking of doing the pit performance initially.
But the broken down one was I like that one because you could really tell what they were going for.
Yeah.
Also, on that leaning thing, one bad thought that whole thing could have fallen down.
Oh look! Hey, throne room right here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, with the 3 pillows and everything. Yep.
Yeah.
I like the blue.
Well, yeah, that denounces royalty. Blue and gold is an easy way to show this is royal.
Well, actually, purple's a more refined one, but
I'm talking about modern audiences.
Anybody else just wondering?
There's the makeup set.
majesty of purple, darling.
There's the dress set, and anybody else just wondering if Zip is getting ready to kick Pip down the hole?
I'm kind of wondering, like she looks like she's one Snyder mark from just throwing her down the pit.
Yeah. There's
Look over
pony
there, they want your
top.
autograph.
No,
Wait,
it's
really?
like
Where? Poof.
no, the queen walks in. Zip, where's Pip? In the hole.
In the
I was about to make a similar joke.
Where's my Pomeranian?
Oh no, better. Yeah,
garbage.
we already saw the push. This is the end result. They finally pushed their mom through. They committed martyrdom.
Yes.
It's like, she's gonna kill you after that. You know she's gonna kill you after that. I know.
Oh, we're doing that. She's not gonna be happy when she gets back out of here. If she gets out of there. If it's good.
I like it.
It's good.
And the match, she comes back. Oh no.
All right, so let's go into some concept art of young Hitch.
Oh, he's so leggy and cute. Oh my god.
Aren't they always?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got way more horse on this, which is just great.
I can see that. You can see that they can.
And no hair covering the hooves this time around.
And also concept art of Pip's commercial.
Yeah, the commercial of Pip.
Smell like your favorite idol.
Anybody else want to try to poke at the fact that Pip is basically starring in commercials and stuff, and we don't do we want to poke at the fact we don't know her age and this could be considered child labor?
Don't go there, Circuit. They're in their young adulthood. They're sleeping at that.
Yeah, I know. For the sake of all the fan arts, we're going to leave it alone. And we know which arts we're talking about. Instead, here's our eerily forest concept of Bridalwood.
It's so shiny. I like it.
It's really shiny and colorful, which kind of
colorful.
They really used the purples to their advantage here. That is so cool.
So, who wants to see another Freudian complex?
Of course. Ha! Yes.
We already showed this, but
tracks her legs.
Attack of the Karen.
Attack of the giant mom, but there was another concept where it was.
Oh,
it was a little more egomaniacal. It was a little more egomaniacal.
Oh,
but the fact that he's got big old cheeks that can blush is just great, and it looks like they're puffed out.
Someone stung a bee up his ass.
Precious boy. That is not a
precious boy.
Oh no, he's talking about I'm sure Synchrony is talking about young Hitch instead of this. This is not a precious boy. This is a guy that needs therapy.
No, totally the precious boy.
That's a precious boy.
He has a mommy complex.
He's got a lot. He's got a lot of
complexes. Got a lot of issues.
So actually, this is one question somebody had. I can't remember who. The dance machine. So somebody wanted to know, how the hell does this thing work? We don't exactly know, but we have a better idea now.
Rather simple, I thought.
Yeah, well, you got 2 hamster wheels going that randomly rotate the images. And apparently those things are glowing because of fluorescent paint. No electricity involved.
Seems legit.
Well,
And then you just the refs sitting there, and I
Or
guess
fluorescent paint with crystals.
actually, that makes sense.
I
Makes
guess
sense
they
why
got,
he
like,
has.
a little button or something.
Thinking about it, it makes sense why he has 4 of them. He has 2 to run the wheels, and the other 2 to actually mark when somebody gets the hoof marks right.
Yep.
Oh dear world, we figured it out. Well, the
See,
concept
see,
art was
lads,
there.
it was
but-
an easy.
Well, we didn't see them as much near the platforms in the movie.
Yeah, but I think that was just to avoid causing complications.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All it has is space above it.
Is it bad as soon as that machine started? I just wanted to hear Prance Revolution, like the classic.
And stomp
Yeah.
on the ground.
I wanted to hear that, but I also wanted him to get it wrong in the way that's just like, it's time for some Dance Dance Revolution. Come on. Just
No.
like,
You know
that is.
You know what this is reminding me of? Because it was something over the weekend. Because of course I'm at an anime convention. Of course, there's a game room with a bunch of arcade machines, and of course they're all Japanese.
Yeah.
Yep.
And 2 of them are a game called Gitadora. One has but you can also do it to set up as a drum function as well. And one of the songs on there, which I decided to attempt, and it's funny if this is in a Japanese game, was "Through the Fire and Flames."
Oh God.
Yeah. Those fuckers use a lot of offbeat shit in that drumming, and I fucking hate them for it.
I really hate the.
There's a reason why that they have 2 guitarists.
I don't know how that works. I don't know. I mean, I have such a good, strong sense of rhythm that I can't do offbeat. It drives me crazy.
No, here's the thing. I can do offbeat, but the fact is that drummer with freaking Dragon Force, he throws it in all the fucking time.
Yeah. But so you kind of get used to it, especially if we do swing jazz and stuff, which I did for a while on a trombone. It gets really interesting.
Yeah.
Out of the fry pan and into the fire.
Anyway, here's some concept art, of course, of Bridalwood and all the crystal tea room, all the different. Dear God, I'm never gonna get used to just like the weird derpy looks that they have on for the concept ponies on this.
Oh.
Yeah. CG clay puppets, basically.
Not even the CG clay puppets. It's look like they made this immaculate detailed painting. It looks like a wonderful piece of artistry, and then it looks like somebody took Photoshop to put like a minion face on a pony's face.
Imagine if this is
Yeah.
what
Like,
we
why?
got instead.
This is almost
Why not?
perfect. It's almost perfect. Why'd you put such a derpy face?
Imagine if this is what we got instead. There would be a whole different reaction.
Oh
It'd be
God,
funny.
it'd be funny, but I think so many people would be ready to lose it.
You know what? How much you want to bet they? Oh God, I know if I was like lead production, I possibly would have gone to the animators and be like, look, can we just make like a joke trailer that we release first that has these faces on them?
Oh God,
Oh,
I would so want to do that.
But the thing is, it would actually been great for marketing because everybody would have been talking about the horrible faces.
I would have doubled up on it though, just make sure it released on April 1st, just to play off the whole April Fool's thing. People talk about the horrible faces, but they're
triple
not
up.
going to try to burn you
Spread it out
alive.
on
For it.
last day of February 28th, where the leap day is supposed to be.
No, I'm sorry. We don't have the 29th this year.
I like these. I like these. Just these little
I know, but it would have been
concept
perfect
crystal
if
images.
they did have it this year.
I do like these crystal concept images that they have up here. Just the different patches of crystal that were all
It's
throughout.
like you got the
Oh,
more
dude,
traditional
that is
crystals, but then they
light
go
refraction.
crazy and made like a flower or mushroom out of a crystal.
It looks like a mushroom. I bet money on a mushroom on that one.
I'm going more mushroom now that I'm actually looking at it. Yeah.
Well, also, you gotta remember, they had to try and get the light to scatter just right, because you can tell if something's off.
Dude, that looks like something you could buy from a gift store. That is awesome looking.
Yeah. What I really like is actually look at the lighting and stuff. You can see grit on it, which makes it more.
Oh yeah,
realistic.
that's what makes it even more amazing to me. Yeah, you can see the
Wow.
like the little grit and stuff there.
And if you look at the more traditional ones, they got scratch marks. So.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. See, it's little details like that I absolutely love. Anyways,
All right, so
half a coffee mug worth of whiskey. I'm doing pretty good now.
let's see if we can keep it up. All right, maritime, factory, objects, trees, etc., so on and so forth. So, yeah, we're gonna get an interesting mix of obvious CG and probably some really good detail ones.
Yeah, I think these are gonna be more like obvious CG because they're trying to just to figure out how they want the trees to be.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because
Anybody else feel like the like an orange guy with a mustache should be popping out of some of these?
It kind of, yeah. Whoa, they got little references. I barely noticed. They have like references of actual horses on the side. That is a big tree.
Oh god, that's so terrible. Never mind. I'm not gonna think about it too much.
you just had a Lorax moment, didn't you?
No, I had a worse moment. We're gonna move on. Let's just say my knowledge of things runs a little too deep sometimes.
Okay, that's Zephyr Heights.
Yeah, of course Zephyr Heights has what's his face's mom in it.
I'm talking
I was
about
gonna say
Tower
it looks more like the laboratory
Phyllis.
because notice there's no wings anywhere.
Yeah, it's Phyllis.
Yeah.
And of course they're. Oh wow, that would be incredibly subtle in a way. They had
We have a
pinatas.
rec room.
No, they had pinatas that were unicorns and Pegasus.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, like I said, every facet of the society was telling you to fear and hate them, so I'm not too surprised at all.
I wouldn't be too surprised, but that'd be a hell of a nice little subtle nod.
It was.
Actually, I think in the movie they did, like, the unicorn and the Pegasus pinatas were bust open at one point.
I don't remember that, but maybe it was. Oh god, they even had a bobblehead of Phyllis there.
Oh my god, she wears wigs, confirmed.
Which she
Oh,
does.
look at the computer. That is a very
She wears wigs.
old style computer.
The technology they had there, what did kind of feel a little.
Is it an Apple or a Mac?
Another connection to Fallout in my books.
Dude, it's not a Dell. Moving
I
on.
meant PC or Mac. Sorry.
No, I know.
No,
Clearly
it's
an
a
apple.
Clydesdale.
Yeah, come on.
It's a Clydesdale.
Oh look, and here's the rainbow device.
Yeah.
Okay, horrible joke aside, moving on. Oh god, it is a rainbow device.
See, look, it is the rainbow.
Reveal the rainbow.
You joke, but
I joke, but I was a little too close to the truth.
You failed.
Oh!
Close to the sun, young
Oh,
son.
Commander something, thank you. Yeah, during the first song there was a unicorn and Pegasus piranha. So, piranha! It's a piranha! The Pegasus piranha! Pinata!
Oh my god.
Pinata Parada party, everyone.
Piranhas that can fly and use magic, we're all doomed.
This is kind of fun. I wonder if some of this concept was. Oh yeah, it looks like it was when Izzy, whatever the hell,
Pixie.
Sunny, when Sunny was supposedly employed by them instead of being just a advocate.
So it looks like she worked an office job. Okay.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Are those handcuffs coming out of that machine? No, those are cylinders. Never mind.
Oh jeez, I was wondering. If
Like,
it was missing.
where's the handcuffs?
What handcuffs are you talking about? That
Are they fuzzy?
would they be hoof cuffs? Oh, here we go. You got the Izzy glasses.
Yes, that became instantly popular.
Yeah, it still looks weird to me because I'm just not used to glasses looking like that. They look like they're upside down.
Horses with glasses, just very popular amongst the fandom. It's great.
He doesn't like horses with glasses.
Oh, the psycho reference.
Yep.
There's a lot of references in this movie about adult themes. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
There's Macapony.
Yep.
well, also the fact that the whole of the Angry Bob song is a very much guess the music video we took inspiration from.
Here's more full hitch. Here's more full hitch. Have fun with this.
Yes.
Actually, I love this part right here.
It's crazy 'cause, I love
He's a
it.
Boy Scout.
Yeah, he's got the Boy Scout sash thing going on. I love that.
Oh man.
It would fit him so stupidly well.
He's just too cute. I love him.
Hitch is the only male character we've had that's present that's not a dick or a butt monkey.
No, we've
Okay,
had,
Spike. Poor buddy.
yeah. Well, I mean, we've had other
They
male.
did a parody in
Yeah,
the
that-
early seasons.
I'm sure Big Mac really likes being called a dick or a butt monkey.
Oh my god. Or how about the boys trying to tie together a room with a rug?
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
'Cause
We get what you mean, but you needed to phrase it better, to be honest.
I will not deny that.
All right.
Oh, they had a rainbow thing too? Cool.
Yeah, this one kind of looked like. Actually, I wonder. You know what? I actually wonder a little bit about that now, but
Yeah,
the same
this
time-
clearly in unicorn areas.
actually,
Just looking at there.
yeah, I think it'd be funnier though. It's just a rainbow cannon that only shoots upwards for some reason.
It
Fire the
doesn't
rainbow
go
cannon!
together.
Zoom. Why do we do that?
Why do
it's
we do
fun.
that? It's cool.
It's fun.
Okay, this is
We have an
going on-
monopoly on energy. We get to waste it, bitches.
We got a cannon that shoots rainbows. Who cares if it's just in the sky?
Oh, we do it in the middle of the night to annoy our neighbors.
By the way, this is just pulling some biological stuff, but they could have originally planned instead of jewels, or have the jewels, but have them be placed in each location. And the rainbow was meant to be the magic.
I'm honestly curious because the Earth Pony settlement had one. And I'm wondering, just because of this now, I'm wondering if all the like Pegasi and Earth and unicorns also had one at some point planned out.
You mean kind of the whole crystal restoration thing that was in the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Well, that and there's also a rainbow planned also inside the Earth Pony settlement too. But now we got this. I'm wondering if there's supposed to be one in the Pegasus areas too.
I wonder about
You mean
that.
like magic generators?
I don't know about magic generator. It's just some sort of rainbow
Oh,
generator.
yeah,
or
speaking of
something.
that, look right there in the middle of the screen. There's a rainbow.
Oh well, there you go. I guess there was something
Yep.
I thought about for that. Zephyr Heights.
Yeah. Damn, I'm good. It's almost like I'm psychic when I'm drunk.
All right. Of course.
I would say you are a very good writer.
Of course, we also have images here of the abandoned station way. And of course, the one.
Oh, yes, the famous image.
I like this, but I liked it. I like Sunny with the grumpy face more than the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the grumpy
Happy
face
cat,
made it way
grumpy
better.
cat. Happy cat, grumpy cat.
And now another rainbow shooting out. Shooting
Yeah,
the rainbow
rainbow
cannon again!
Yep.
Actually, yeah, maybe,
motherfuckers.
yeah, maybe it was one of those things where they had to connect the stone somewhere and they shot out rainbows, but nah,
Yeah.
I like the what they have a little bit more, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just curious about that now because they're showing it now in all three locations, and I'm like, what was the deal about the rainbows?
Look, a rock.
Look, it's shiny.
Oh my god, a giant.
The
Oh
town
god,
is
I got it. The
shiny.
joke. Oh my god, a giant rock. It's a rock and it's giant.
Whoa.
Yes, a giant rock. Somebody gets that joke. Somebody knows what the hell I'm talking about.
Yep, I'm just not saying anything.
Yeah.
4-star and stuff.
Okay,
Alright.
Toa's
He's a
officially out.
four-star.
Toa's officially out. He's officially out.
I know it's actually Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge.
That is a great scenic shot right there.
That is beautiful.
Just
I realize
sitting on a
like-
mountain plateau.
Living on cloud 9.
Unfortunately, Cloud9 is covered with rocks, so they don't
Yes.
fall through it. Yeah, nice little screenshots of "Gonna Be My Day" there, because I gotta have it.
Yep.
Gotta be my day.
Leaving thousands of bronies confused about how the hell she put on razor blades. Or it's roller skates. My bad. Roller skates. They're not razor
You know,
blades.
I
It's like how
didn't know she was into
Twilight
cutting.
put on her snowshoes at one point. She just jumped into them all and gone.
Okay, so apparently because we can't get enough, apparently,
Oh.
here's some more of Hitch Child
Oh.
release as a full.
So
Uh,
cute. I
A
just
lot
can't get over
more,
it.
a lot more Boy Scout badge thing going on there.
Yep. Hey, look! You made a friend bug.
All right, now let's look at the only death that has pretty much been not shown on screen, but confirmed outright without being alluded to, quote unquote. Argyle.
Good dad.
Yeah. I never realized how much color he had in his mane there.
Oh yeah, he was a very colorful dude. He was awesome.
Hey, wait a minute. His main colors are a combination of shiny armor and twilights.
Yeah, I wonder.
I love his sideburns.
That would be funny as hell if he was actually Twilight's descendant. That's the whole reason he even knew what the hell was going on and actually.
He definitely knew more than a lot of people, which led you to the question. So
that would be funny as hell if you think about it.
So you kind of wonder if the reason why they were actually where their family lived far away from the rest of the town was because the town just didn't want to deal with them, so they shunted them over to the lighthouse, or what?
I bet it'd be the other way around. He didn't want to deal with the town because he just liked the being able to
change
study.
or move the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm moving, but not out of this town.
I like this though. You never see him with these expressions. He just has that calm, peaceful expression most of the time.
He was the cool dad.
He was the cool, relaxed dad. You know,
he was the warm dad. He was the friendly.
He was the nerdy dad.
So yeah, seeing these crazy expressions is hilarious, but it's like
it's great.
It feels completely
It also makes you more
off.
sad.
Yeah.
Oh.
And of course, random butterfly.
Yes.
And this.
Oh.
Well, you gotta figure out how your emperor gets around.
Yeah. And of course the cart.
Because he was, well, you know.
Yeah, he was just a sprout.
Yep.
Okay.
He didn't want to feel insignificant, so he had to raise him up somehow.
Yep. And of course the kids drawing, campfire, all the nice little small stuff that we saw throughout the movie.
The
This is Sky's concept.
Oh, he straight up had that's great.
I still. Oh god! I wish he had the giant fluffy mustache. That would have just been glorious.
I think that's what we all wish for.
I am the Eggman.
Oh god!
I am the walrus.
Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm glad he doesn't. Oh, could you imagine how many Eggman jokes people would have thrown at him?
I think it's probably why they didn't.
Yeah, balloons.
Culturally aware people on the team.
Yeah, balloons, kites.
Oh yes,
there's
that never happened.
Yeah. Actually, this one looks a little bit better. It doesn't have the whole puffy cheek thing going on, but it still looks like him. Yeah. And of course, yeah, we saw the concept art of the unicorns there already. So, who wants to see something that would have been amazing?
Yes. Huh? Oh, that's an amazing concert hall. Oh, that is so cool.
This would have been so awesome to see, but I admit it might have also been a little overblown even for Zephyr Heights.
I can kind of see why also they didn't go with it too, because imagine trying to get scaffolding and stuff set up so they can fly around.
Yeah, that would have defeated the purpose.
It would have been incredibly hard because look, it is an open ceiling.
But I can see something like this after the movie.
Oh,
maybe after the movie, but at the same time, I think it's a little much too. But I don't know.
Yeah,
smaller scale too as well, because they only have limited land.
Yeah, I do like the concept.
Oh, hang on. Look at they straight up had floating benches.
Let's see. Argyle was originally going to be alive, but imprisoned by Scout. You know what? By Sprout. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Stages at Countess. Yes, stages.
Yeah, that was way early on because there's actually floating sections of that giant hall.
Yeah, and you can also see Pegasus here flying around. Really is amazing how early in concept art they were before they even decided, yeah, all the magic's gone.
No flying.
No flying, yeah.
No flying.
Also easier to animate.
Oh! Flying ships?
Flying airships! Oh my god!
Airship.
Oh, no, please let us have them. We want them so bad.
We gotta have them in the.
Actually,
2017 movie.
we do have the concept of the flying airship just because of the station. Though, granted, the station only really showed an air balloon for
Air
a trailer.
balloon.
But yeah, I mean, a station with ships like this would easily make sense too.
Oh yeah. Even the more robust ones at the bottom there is awesome.
Oh, that'd be so
I
cool.
mean, they're very like, Princess Mononoke. Some of them remind me of that design.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
What was that article on the top right? On the
Which
side.
one? Which
I don't
one?
know. What are you talking about?
The article on the
talking
top
about,
right.
Oh, okay. Oh, whatever.
Well, any article there, I should have in my show notes, and we'll hit at some point.
Okay.
Right?
I just noticed it.
Okay. But yeah, Zephyr Heights has such an amazing scenery. It really...
Honestly, I kind of give them respect for getting rid of all flying things very early on in the concept ideas.
No, it doesn't make sense, but yeah, it's just amazing what they did have, but at the same time, it makes sense they didn't keep it in.
But it's like, yeah, the giant concert hall. Oh yeah, they totally have, floating benches and stuff. It's fine. Yeah, floating ships, sure, why not? No.
Yeah.
Everything is grounded.
Also, here's something to think about. That just means they had what could have been, but isn't.
All right.
What they could have had before everything went to shit.
All right, and I'm guessing this is another concept art of Izzy's abode because it doesn't look like a giant lighthouse.
Yes, this is clearly Unicorn just judging by the door.
Oh no, this actually might have been Alpha Biddle's house, and apparently he wasn't a cantankerous gamer. He was apparently a wise old sage.
I'm glad they changed that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and apparently Bridalwood was going to be
here.
Bridalwood was going to be originally Everfree Forest, at least in the initial concept.
Well,
that would have been cool.
That would have been interesting, but oh god, people would have been losing their shits.
Oh yeah.
I do appreciate the fact that they did, even though the idea, I guess, is supposed to be that this is still the same Equestria, just way later down the line. I do appreciate the fact that they didn't outright, have locations basically being the same thing or things like that.
You gotta respect that, and honestly, like a lot of the tough storytelling decisions that they've gone with for the movie, you gotta give respect about that.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, they didn't rely on oldly locations, which would have rubbed some fans the wrong way.
Though it would have been funny as hell if they go to the Zephyr Heights station and you just see a giant sign saying Canterlot. It's like, I wonder what this place used to be. Welcome to Canterlot, bitches. It's like, oh my
I don't know.
Actually, now that would
Canterlot was lopsided. It wasn't the whole fucking mountain.
I know, that's the joke. That's just the joke. And you'd also have to imagine what the hell happened where all the unicorns left Canterlot and got invaded by Pegasus.
Yeah.
It would just send people screaming. That'd have been funny. But no,
I added some more tension in the story. Like, well, you invaded us. Blah, 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 blah.
It would have, but it wouldn't have been able to be solved in an 1.5 hour movie at that point.
Yeah, that's where you need a seasonal thing going on.
Yeah, it'd be good if it was a seasonal thing at that point. But again, I'm glad I am with Suki. I'm glad they didn't do that. I'm glad they
Pony X-ray machine.
Like, they give you slight illusions, but you can't. You don't. It's not. There's no blatant. This used to be this, and now it's this.
But this does tell us one thing: Maritime Bay, Bridalwood, and Zephyr Heights existed in the before times, so they must have been
in the long ago.
In the before times.
Last week.
I don't know. You keep saying they existed. Well, of course, they existed in before times, or else they wouldn't exist now. But you don't know exactly what you mean by before times either.
In a long ago, just last week.
Long time ago, in a continent far away. Zephyr was under an attack. Moving on. So yeah,
a year ago on a net far away.
Ooh,
so nice little concept art. Get concept art of the whole dance sequence there. And of course,
Crystal Cave.
The Crystal Caves. I actually heard about that. Oh yeah, and Alphabet, the blind. Oh, he was the blind.
He was supposed to be a blind.
He was supposed to be
yes.
blind. Okay, so that explains the weird eyes.
Yeah. He's got liquidy eyes now. It's great.
Yeah.
My eyes, my eyes.
Oh, actually, this is more amazing. Apparently, in an early concept, Alphabet was a blind sage of the unicorns living in a cave outside of Bridalwood. Apparently, he lost his let's see. Oh, no, he didn't. That would have been awesome, but yeah. Failed attempt to unite the crystals, Sunny and Hitch leave to seek shelter. And the others leave to seek shelter Alphabet's cave. Okay. For a moment there, I thought he lost his vision because he tried to combine the crystals and something exploded.
Yeah, I almost...
That would have been so awesome.
That would have been amazing, honestly. Like, there was an attempt before, and it didn't work.
Yeah, and not only did it not work, it failed spectacularly.
That would have added a whole other layer of depth, but yeah.
Yeah, but
this time it worked because you're here.
So,
is the chosen one.
Okay, who's ready to lose their minds?
Always am.
Here
Blue hair
is a lot. Of course, these are background and general design concepts of so many ponies. By the way, this also means you can try to steal them or at least make them into your own OC. Except for the one at the bottom left. Please, for the love of God, nobody make one out of the bottom
Do
left.
it, I dare you.
No, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but it is not a pony.
Become Among Us.
Oh, God.
Hello, me pony. Me pushcart.
Oh, no. It's a yak crossbreed.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Yona, you animal. This is what you did. You maniac.
Oh, maniac. Good one.
Oh, yeah, you maniac. Okay.
Good one. I'll give you credit. You could have just chilled and said nothing.
I could have, but I didn't.
Last week, I have to share this with you. I found freaking Among Us plushies in a Walmart catalog.
Well, we'll get to that later. We still got so much concept art, including these with older. Oh my God!
Whoa!
Oh God, Granny!
Is that you?
Poor Granny! Oh my God!
Yeah. I will say they mentioned Among Us. Amazingly enough, at the convention this weekend, I only saw one Among Us thing.
Wow, that is impressive.
Well, one person doing Among Us stuff, and of course it was perfect. It was somebody in a red inflatable suit, just standing in the middle of the hallway, literally right next to where one of the AC vents was.
Nice.
Well, yeah, imagine it gets hot in that thing. So
yeah, it really must.
It might, but that's also a nice little gag to the whole.
It's great.
Vent hopping. Okay, yeah. So a lot of Earth Pony concepts. Okay, yeah, we got the big guy there. I don't mind the one with the giant mane that's covering everything.
The floof.
The floofy. All right, so let's see.
And honestly, they gone for Earth Pony, but really it was like put a horn on it, whatever, put wings on it.
Respect the floof.
Yeah.
Put toothpaste on it. It becomes Zip. Here's Zips. Early concepts again.
Enough red for you.
I kind of liked her mane being down. That looks good, honestly.
Yeah, that actually looks a bit better.
I like the mane down, but yeah, the coloring I could see why they changed it to more of a kind of a regalish white, because this doesn't scream.
This is a little bit of edge zone.
Yeah, this feels like somebody that's
the original Firefly, red and blue.
I think it was more like a pink and blue, really.
Yeah, it's just way more pink. This is just red with more red.
But this just also feels like that she would be kind of hanging out in like back alleys or something.
Hey, kid.
You want some death sticks?
Want some death sticks?
Let's see, marketing shots.
I don't want any death sticks. You don't want any death sticks. You're going to go home and rethink your life. I'm going to go home and rethink my life.
And change your color palette while you're at it. And change my color palette while I'm at it.
Yes.
Actually, I don't think there's any of these that we haven't seen in like little animation.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. Yeah. It's just giving the general idea of what they're gonna look like and everything.
Oh, look at him yelling down a poor horse.
Oh, that is sad.
Oh.
There's a lot of that. A lot of him yelling.
He does a lot of yelling.
He does a lot of yelling. Oh, and the early concepts.
The fact that they absolutely had to have him with the unicorn thing on is just great.
We have
the anti-migrator thing on. Yes.
And Izzy is like, I know what you're gonna say.
I know what you're thinking. Oh, I should get rid of mine. Actually, you know what? That's perfect way to end it because we are done with the concept art for this week. Next week we'll probably have more. But now we can get on to news, both good and not so good.
Good, bad, and indifferent.
Well, let's go with the bad. So this is definitely a bit of a more sad and somber note. Michael Morones has unfortunately passed away.
Saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we actually did talk about this on the show. There was a kid that got bullied really badly and attempted to commit suicide several years back because he liked My Little Pony and had pony stuff on him. And unfortunately, because of the attempted suicide, he was left in a vegetative state for pretty much the rest of his life. There's a huge outpouring to try to help out the family and everything. Unfortunately, it looks like he just passed away a couple of days ago. So
He was surrounded by friends and family, right?
yeah,
That's
it's
good
yeah,
that they were there for him.
yeah. They probably knew it was coming, so they weren't.
Yeah.
Wasn't like a rush or anything, but still.
I say, just from experience with my own grandma about a month ago, it was a lot like that when she fell down the stairs. She got into a vegetative state, and we can tell the condition was getting worse. So yeah, time to.
I'll be perfectly honest. 8 years was a long. 8 years was a long time to. Or 7 years. Sorry.
7 years. Yeah, I was impressed.
7 years was a long time to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just can't last that long forever. So that way forever.
Yeah. So
as someone who also lost someone in the past year, almost a year now, it gets rough. It's worse when they can talk to you and you're like, I can't really do anything.
Anyways, do you have any brighter news?
well, yeah, I got plenty of good news, but just a reminder to anybody out there, bullying isn't right. Yeah, to try to confront bullies, however, am going to add a stipend. Some bullies aren't doing it for attention. Some are honestly just terrible people,
assholes.
and lay them flat, lay them down. There's a reason why one of the favorite sayings I've ever heard from a president: "Speak softly, and carry a big stick."
Yes.
Some people actually do need to be laid flat, and
I can tell you my war stories in high school. Stuff like that.
Yeah, try to be a peacemaker, but don't be afraid to lay somebody out. So, I'm gonna get some help here because I know the right person for this, and maybe he'll drag Cole along with him. Mobile game.
CMC 7.
Trains.
No, we just need mobile game, but he might bring trains while he's at it.
Yep.
Boy.
Gasoline Matt Gremlin, get your butt over here.
Dude,
I wonder if he's gonna change his name later this month.
Nah, let's let him keep it. Mobile game. Suki, no, Suki, you went the wrong way. You went the wrong way, Suki. Okay, I'm guessing maybe he wasn't watching the stream then. Hi, Crazy Matt Captain.
I was listening, I just apparently was that far behind.
Ah, okay. So,
I'm hearing a second call of mobile game on my stream. I am behind.
So, let's go ahead and address the interesting new elephant in the room. A new update for the My Little Pony game added an interesting element this time around.
Oh.
Changelings.
You weren't there for that?
The Basics has changelings. And we also have the corrupted versions.
Really? Have you not been playing the mobile game anymore? I mean, it's okay if you're not. I'm just I got caught off guard. Usually, you're the one I'm
Back
talking about.
at the maze update,
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
had
fair.
an issue.
Oh right,
and
didn't
I'm
you
s-
lose your save?
I still have the ability to grab it back. I just have to scream at support in a way that they're actually willing to interact with me with a person,
Ugh.
so that I can tell them that, yeah, their business practice to not allow US customers to have access to a cloud saving feature through Facebook or what is it, Google
Maybe
Play,
even
Anything.
yeah, I think Google.
Basically,
any of
anything.
those
Yeah.
easy services that are usable in the UK and elsewhere. It's a dick move that we can't do it in the US.
Yep.
All right. My apologies, Sam, but maybe I'll still want to comment on this. Yep, we got the good and evil versions of the Changeling 6 now from the game.
Interesting.
Yep. So the storyline is that the Changelings didn't exactly have a whole lot of good stories to tell to try to give morals, values, and ideas to the younger brood. So they adapted some of the original stories from the main 6, and of course they kind of added a changeling flair, which made them into changelings. So now the whole storyline is about how Twilight is learning about these stories and about how the main 6 solve their problems, but with more of a changeling approach, like Rainbow Dash transforming into a bugbear to attack something.
Sounds like Dash.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you because of that, they do have the main 6 as changelings, and you can also unlock their good changeling forms. Now, unfortunately, there's pretty much the Greedloft quota has been hit with this. The changelings themselves are about 800 gems each, or $40 if you just fork over money to get all of them.
Oof.
And then you have to unlock their good forms, which is also, I think, another $30 to $40 or 600 gems each. So yeah, I'm not I like the art idea, but the money thing behind it is really messed up. And you also can get changeling versions of the princesses as well from this, but
mobile games are a cancer.
No, unfortunately, bad mobile games are a cancer, and this is slowly
Bad
becoming
mobile
one of
games.
those.
Sorry,
Yeah.
bad.
Unfortunately, it's like 99% of the mobile games now.
Gundam Break is pretty fun. It's.
Yeah. So yeah, that is what's currently going on. I thought the designs were pretty cool though, and it'd be fun to run with the whole idea of main 6 changelings now that we have a actual concept art of what they would look like. But yeah, so that's going on with the mobile game. Did you want to add anything, CMC, or go ahead and move on?
It all sounds like par for the course from what I heard there, and who knows, maybe I'll actually try and attack the support again, because I have the friend code that I need to be able to regain control of the account. Because that's what you need. You need your friend code. Write it down somewhere.
Makes sense to me. Alright, now let's go ahead and look at some My Little Pony merchandise. Starting off with a closer look at the Tattletales Generation 5 Pony book that it has apparently getting released here in Amazon. They're apparently back ordered until November 9th, but they also come with little minifigures of the main 4.
Oh, they have actual height differences. Pip is so small.
Why does everybody knock on Pip's smallness?
And Zip is the second.
I mean, she's also pudgy.
Shortest.
Pip is also pudgy. She's not just short. She's
I'm just
short.
impressed because I'm so used to figures where it's just like, I don't care about the height. They're all the same height.
Yeah, pretty much. It is a kind of amazing to have a height change. I'm just also disappointed that Hitch isn't in here either.
Why leave the
that's
boy out? He's such a sweet boy.
And Izzy's the tallest. Like she's tall. So
the hair and horn do wonders for her. Actually, I really wonder who's tall between her and Sunny.
I think Izzy's taller.
Sunny's almost as tall as her.
I'm pretty
But
sure
you-
it's
you
the
can
can
get
of beans that makes her seem taller.
Listen, you can take a look at the first picture again.
I could. I won't. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, these are just little figures, though, so I don't want to judge too much. But anyway,
I'm just impressed by their level of detail that they put into these figures.
oh yeah, it's surprisingly good for. You know what? Actually, let's see. How much are these going to be? An $8 book.
Oh,
It's an
wow,
$8.
that's not bad.
That's
Yeah.
not really bad.
Pick them up.
Would have been perfect if they had Hitch in there.
Yeah, it would actually be perfect. And I got something similar for the original My Little Pony characters. Those figures, though, they're ugly as hell. But that's another case. Anyway, Crystal Fuens has now been officially released by Mighty Jacks. These are the little tiny Crystal ponies that you can collect. Collect all 7 because there's 6 of them and a hidden 7th one.
Yeah, kind of like mystery box.
Yep. And yes,
Unfortunately, I don't have the money.
they are actually labeled Crystal Fuens, so it is
Crystals.
more
Marriage.
apple crystals.
Sandwich.
Marriage is a great institution. Okay. Oh God, that sounded horrible. Now that I'm listening to myself. Moving on.
Now, who knows where that's from?
Marriage. I know I heard it. I just don't know where.
South Park?
It's a
No.
Mel Blanc thing.
Is that Mel Blanc?
Princess Bride.
Yeah,
Oh.
Princess Bride.
Okay. Yeah. I've seen snippets of Princess Bride, but I've only watched Princess Bride once. I've seen snips of it though.
For you see, I am Lieutenant 2.
All right. So let's we do have a little bit more merch here. I just unfortunately I was so good at keeping everything organized until you know what? Let's do this. So here's something that I'm hoping a translation, anything comes out, so I don't have to import a book from Finland.
Yes.
Oh.
A Pony Called Spike book has been released, and we got a few snippets of art from the book. So yes, we do get see a few glimpses of what a ponified Spike would look like.
I actually kind of like his design.
Yeah.
Mohawk.
Not bad.
It's really not bad at
He
all.
has a little pony brother, not a little.
I would
dragon.
have toned down the green for his wings, but that's really it. I would have made the green of his wings actually match the
Oh,
green of
actually,
the figure. But I see why he's got the almost fluorescent green cheek frills or whatever.
yeah.
Also, look at his belly. It's the
Also
same.
the wings.
Actually, I don't know. It would have been better if they actually made his original dragon wings form into the feathery
Yeah,
wings.
kind of
Like,
go for more Batwing look.
not the Batwing look, but you had it had a purple along the ridge there, and it was just a little
Okay.
bit light. Yeah, a little bit lighter green.
I would have gone
You
for more of
both
a
look
bat
good.
look, just because you're going so far as to also make his eyes slitted. But yeah.
Oh, that's a rainbow gem. That's some sort of wishing gem.
It might be. Yeah, here is also get a little bit of the concept arts of the story there, including probably what caused all of this crap to happen in the first place.
Why is the
Sakura!
Cora blushing?
Say what?
Such an odd request being turned into something you're not. Wouldn't you blush too?
Zakura, I want to be a pony. Why do you really want to ask?
Well, if you look really closely, Spike's also blushing. So yeah.
Okay, look, it's already weird when we think when we think of each other as brother and sister. We don't need the species thing in there too now.
It's terrible.
The fact that some people still go, that is a son, not a brother.
Let's leave it alone. That
Yeah.
was the joke. Yeah. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and move on here. And the last little bit of news in regards to merch. And I made it a surprise announcement about this on the Discord, so hopefully you've had a chance to try to get a hold of one. The Kotobukiya Hatsune Miku pony figure has been put up for pre-order.
And it's probably gone by now.
Actually, I looked at I did my pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store the moment I heard about it, after I warned everybody. And I checked yesterday, they were still up, and yeah, they're still up for pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store, so that's one opportunity you have to get a hold of it. So yeah, you can still grab one. And I would recommend doing it. If you have any desire to get this, do it.
Here, I already spent it on books, so...
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately came out at a really bad time with TrockCon and with the cons going on there, book sales and
I
everything.
kind of understand why, though, because this is honestly a perfect time to do pre-orders, because then you can get your numbers organized and hopefully get it up at Christmas.
They're not going to get this thing out by Christmas. We're not going to see this thing until February.
Yeah, but a lot of people are still thinking about that. So honestly, right now, if you want to try to do marketing stuff, it is the perfect time for that.
You know what? Yeah, I'll go with that.
So.
And I think that's just one of their other figures or something there.
Another Vocaloid, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, Hatsune Miku is now available. So go to your toy sites, go to the Kotobukiya site. However you want to get the figure, go and get the figure. Get it now because you don't know, or get it as soon as you can because you don't know when pre-orders will close. However, there is still hope because also when I was looking up at Big Bad, you can see that Celestia and Luna are still up for pre-order. So that means...
Why is Luna a bit cheaper?
Because Celestia is huge.
Yeah, Celestia's like way taller than Luna. So...
Giggity.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got Luna here. They got their own figure, but yeah, Celestia, no, she's got some more height going on, and even the pony figure is taller.
Also, look at all that extra resin and stuff that they had to do for Luna. Well, for Celestia versus Luna.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean,
more colors to add.
More colors. That figure cannot be easy to make right there with just.
No, it is highly complex, especially with the frills on the lower part of the dress.
Yeah, no.
Having to color that? Oh God.
Celestia is no joke.
Yeah, so it's understandable why she's like $30 more.
Yeah. But yeah, they're still awesome figures regardless. They're pricier, but they're still awesome figures.
Oh yeah, highly detailed. They're great.
All right, let's have a little bit more fun here. Now, this is one I actually threw out there, and I was wondering what the hell was going on with this, and we finally have an answer. Pip's fluffy wings. Why are they the way they are? The design was by choice. They actually wanted to try to mimic the equivalent of a 20s glamour diva with a feather boa.
I think it worked. Yeah.
I could see that now. Now that I know that they're trying to mimic a feather boa thing, I could see that a little bit more. It's still kind of weird that she's like one of the few Pegasi with fluffy wings, but then again, we weren't exactly looking at wings with everybody. She's the only one
and it could be a design choice, like designing one's hair. They just fluff up their wings a certain way.
That could be a possibility too. I could go with that. But yeah, no, fluffy wings. She glamour diva. And also along with that, you have now a high detail 3D Hitch model that was released. Of course, there's nothing new to write home about in regards to this.
Just extra fluffy hoof.
Fluffy hooves, fluffy chest, fluffy head. You can actually see it. Well, that's an interesting shot. Let's go ahead.
He just got a lot of extra fluff.
All for the ladies.
Yeah, all for the ladies. It's got a little fluff. You're not going to see any other details you were going to expect. Remember, this is a kids show. All right. Moving on, little bit of news. A new album has been released called Happy Hardcore. It's fun, whimsical. I already bought it. It actually, the OST tracks kind of have this weird Neptunia vibe if you've ever listened to the Hyperdimension Neptunia games. And it also has one where you literally hear them say Rainbow Bitch over and over. It's fun.
As long as it says what it advertises, which it does. So.
It does, and it is pay what you want for it. So
All the same song, but an instrumental.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd recommend checking it out if it fits your bill. Go ahead and go into it. It's a nice little album. Moving on, Hasbro and their quarterly earnings of G5. Yeah, apparently everything we've been talking about before. #1 kids title in 86 different countries. 14.8 million views on TikTok. Okay, so yeah, it's gotten a lot of good reviews. A lot of people are watching it. High ranks on everything. So it's pretty obvious to say that they're definitely going to be investing quite heavily in Generation 5. Let's hope that it doesn't come with corporate meddling and they keep the story as good as it is.
Let's hope they have more stories than product pushing.
Oh, I'm sure they have good stories in mind. They just hope that it doesn't end up like buy all our
You know what I
PlayStation
mean?
toys.
Have the stories front and center, then think about the toys afterwards.
Yeah. All right, and speaking of what's to come for Generation 5, an Italian entertainment site has given us some possible indications here, including a G5 My Little Pony special in May, a series releasing in September, and a Christmas mini-movie in December.
Oh, I just got a thought. What if Izzy makes a song about socks?
Oh god, that would be... Oh god! Oh no! We would have a revival of socks. Oh god!
No, clearly need to have a song about tennis shoes and a guy that collects them.
Actually, clearly, or tennis balls for your horns. I got a green one and a yellow one and one that's red and blue. All right, now a little bit of somber news. Happy birthday to you! And Equestria Girls Legends of Everfree are leaving Netflix now.
I think I have the movie, but yeah, it still sucks.
It still sucks. Of course, it's backed up to Heaven and Hell, so you'll probably be able to find it if you really want to find them. It's just kind of funny. Legends of Everfree, I can kind of understand a little bit about that, but why happy birthday to you?
Because it's a small little thing, and we got new ponies coming in.
Also, that reminds me, K-On! Is also leaving Netflix November.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I noticed it when I was browsing through Netflix last week.
Well, also, it's the simple fact of with Discovery having Discovery Plus, some stuff might be going that way. You'd never know.
Oh, man. And K-On! I haven't even seen all of yet, so...
And Netflix still just doesn't have season 9 of My Little Pony.
No big surprise there.
I didn't think it was going to get it because I thought something else had that.
Hulu.
Yeah, Amazon snatched it up.
Actually, Hulu has it.
Oh, Hulu.
Yeah, try to figure that one out. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Comics.
I saw it on Amazon.
So, issue 1 of My Little Pony Generations has released an extended preview. So, if you want to get a better look of what is going to happen in the story, you can get a few more pages. Of course, the pages did confirm what I thought right off the bat. The 2 girls that we see are the granddaughters of the old witch from the Smooth movie. So they are they're the direct daughters of the other 2 nitwits that were helping her.
These 2 have brains.
I have no idea on that one.
We'll have to see if they have more brains than their mothers.
But yeah, they're basically complaining because they're stuck in the stupid volcano thing because the ponies basically fought back and won. So yeah, wham wham wham.
How dare the ponies win?
So how many issues will this go? Well, apparently at least up to 4 because the issue 4 has been announced for My Little Pony Generations. Personally, I kind of want to get the cover that's on the left here. The right one is interesting, but I don't like the style too much. The middle one, a little too on the cutesy side. I don't know. The left one just looks fun to me.
Yeah, I'm going to stop around collecting pony comics come the new year because
Well,
are
there
free
won't
up.
be any pony comics to collect after this.
I know, but if there's any more comics announced, I'll have to wait and see if I can do it or not because it put a little me back a little financially this year.
Nah, I feel you there. I feel you.
It's fine.
Is this the final piece of the Generation 4 comics?
That we know
Maybe
of.
it
If
is.
they might announce more, but at the moment, this does appear to be the last of it.
Hasbro might want to
Okay,
focus
so
on
keep an
Generation
eye on
5
Humble
if
Bundle,
it's
then.
successful enough.
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
hoping they do another Pony Bundle and Humble Bundle.
that'd be nice. It would. Yeah. And
Just to get
finally,
the last bits.
G5 main cast cookies from the Cookie Kid. So yeah, here's a bunch of G5S cookies. They might have it. Oh my god.
What they do to you, my boy?
Oh crap! I think they did that on purpose.
It's were terrifying. No, especially after all the cute art that we had.
I mean, you gotta give them a little credit. If they actually made these cookies by hand, even though some of them look a little derped, that's still pretty impressive.
It's not bad. It's just, oh man, some of them are questionable.
Yeah. Wow.
Horrifying abominations that need to be burned.
No,
Burn the cookies.
they need to be eaten. They need to be eaten.
Burn the cookies.
But yeah,
Don't eat
it's
the cookies. They're more delicious.
so yeah, an Instagram page called the Cookie Kid.
I'm not
Oh, it's a
gonna lie,
13-year.
when it
You know
first-
what? You know what? Let's give some credit. This is a 13-year-old making these cookies.
Wow.
When
So-
I first read that, I read it as Cootie Kids, so I was super confused.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's any instructions on how to make these, but they're still pretty cool to look at. So might get some ideas on how to make some cookies. You know what? 13-year-old made them. I'm gonna give all mad respect because I couldn't do that.
How dare this 13-year-old have more talent than me? There we go. I need more whiskey.
Yeah.
That's the whiskey talking.
No.
That's why he needs more of it.
Exactly. It's smarter than me, clearly.
All right, way to the challenge of the week. Now, of course, the challenge of the week was more like a challenge of 2 weeks ago, and you guys
Been a lot.
decided through randomness that it's going to be Build a Beast. But we also had a protest initiative challenge. Oh wait, he's gone, isn't he?
Yep.
He went to bed.
Oh.
Boys,
Yeah,
do
he
not
went to
sleep.
bed long ago.
All right, Coldust. Hope you have a good sleep. Too bad we took too long to get to this. So let's try to hurry up. So we had a protest initiative challenge. Crazy Night Captain, do you want to take the realms?
Do I even remember what it was?
To be fair, the site didn't update because it still has crowbars and non-ponies.
It was spoons.
Right, was it still having an issue the day that? It may
I
have had
think
an
that
issue
we were having a database issue at the time, but we should be completely clear
Yeah,
of
because
that
I
now.
usually try to update
It
that
should
when
be in
it
the
happens.
Discord, shouldn't it?
We did
Nope.
mention in the Discord, but it's in the super secret special chat.
Only
Yeah,
the
it's
specialist
chat
of chats.
access.
Well, it's mostly for back end stuff that we don't exactly want a lot of people prodding on for obvious reasons.
Yep.
Not that we don't love you guys, we just also care about security.
No,
Moving
no,
on.
no.
So yes, we
Why
did.
should let me in?
So I did manage to write up a story. I don't know if we have enough time for it at the moment because I just realized we're really deep into the thick of the show here. So you know what?
And
I'm
we
gonna
had
say.
a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, so I am going to. I'll go ahead and save the story for now until next week. Maybe run it through an editing pass and see if I can make it a little more spooky and scary and stuff like that.
I honestly think since we had that issue, we should just move the challenge to next week.
But I already worked on it, and no, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue on with the next challenge. But be sure to. So yeah, while we're quickly going through the gonna re-binge K-On! Now. I'm with you, Commander. Unless it's on Crunchyroll, then I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But I'll get to that later. Where was I? Right. Okay. So let's get to the challenges that we did get because we could still show off the awesome little art that has happened, and some of it is Halloween related, so we might as well get into it as we go. course, we have Deathlight Productions, who was part of an art piece with one of his characters.
Yes, Bonnie, my good chimera. She's the one dressed up as the witch.
And of course, the one that is very obviously not.
She's not safe for work. She's not for kids. She owns a bar.
I was going to go like 50% pony as opposed to like 80%.
Yeah, those stockings are screaming PG-13 or rated R.
Those stockings.
I don't know what she is. I made her drunk, funnily enough.
I made her drunk. Okay, you know what? We'll go with that. But we also have Choco Pony here.
Yeah, it's my
Hammer Swing.
Yeah, I actually made him almost 10 years ago. It was actually in between him and Light when I was choosing my my Sonas. And cute little edgy me at 13 years old went, I'm going with a Reaper.
Yeah, I can't argue that. I gotta admit that would be a good follow up. Or
Aeon are apparently not licensed in the U.S. for Crunchyroll. I had a feeling.
Who else has them then outside of Netflix? And are they just losing?
Cool thing about that guy is we actually changed his eye color, as well as made him the same body shape as Light, so it's a little bit more easier to tell.
Ooh, yeah.
And then, oh yes, my bird. We're still going through changes with him. We're figuring out what he is more. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Bandai originally released K-On! Apparently Sentai has it right now.
Oh,
Bandai, Sentai, haha.
So Sentai Filmworks. I think are they working with?
If for streaming, they would have High Dive.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. High Dive. Oh crap! Now I'm gonna have to jump into High Dive.
Yeah, which is now no longer available on Verve because Crunchyroll went
There's
to
always the
Sony with
Blu-rays
Funimation.
and DVDs, but
High Dive's also
Sell
just
for
like
money.
High Dive's like $5 anyway. It's really cheap.
Yeah, but it was nice because you had that and Crunchyroll all together on Verve.
Yeah.
So.
And there's our good Reaper boy. Speaking of him.
Now,
because he's a good boy, and of course we needed an art of him because it is October.
We do. And of course there is a lot of Toa posts for Goretober. Granted, if that is your cup of tea, you probably are already looking at that on his Twitter or wherever else he might be posting.
I mainly keep going over to Twitter, but you can't show the last one I did. I made my wolf demon go as a Lucario for Halloween.
That's fair.
I did notice that.
Alright, so there's that.
Tokario.
Alright, and
Lucario.
And of course, I ask of all of you once again in chat, we need a new topic for me and everybody else who wants to participate to go into for the challenge of the week. So, what should our challenge be? Everybody gets one choice. It doesn't matter what it is. We will put it into a random generator, roll on it, and see what our challenge will be. And while that is happening... Oh, it's already happening. Light music, turkeys. Burning everything. Wow, okay.
How do you even draw that?
Lot of fire.
House on fire, maybe? Yeah, I could see a house
We
on fire.
didn't start the fire.
It was always burning since the world began.
I don't know what you're talking about. I started that fire. Okay, moving on. Okay, burning
So you
everything.
started it, not I.
Alright.
Burn,
No.
baby, burn.
I'm calling the police.
All right, anybody else want to throw their hat into the ring on a challenge?
Ooh, anti-Christmas in November.
Anti-Christmas. Okay. Why do I have a feeling that we're gonna have Kwanzaa bot in there for some reason?
The anti-clause.
Anti-claus.
Oh.
Art catch-up. Art catch-up. Just the general art catch-up. So is there an art piece that you were going to do, or you were trying to do, or that you didn't get a chance to do, get to play catch-up, or you get to use the theme of art catch-up? Artists trying to catch up on their work. Being
That's
overwhelmed. Alright, going once. Going twice. waiting a few more seconds because of server lag. So I know that it's not going to go immediately to going once and going twice, but getting enough time so that people could type in.
Are you still to the second lady in the? I think I screwed up that song.
Wow.
It was the bitten song from country music.
Right.
Hmm.
All right, I'd say that's enough time. And our randomizer, light music. Next
Write
week's
music about me. You heard it here, folks.
next week's challenge, light music. Do we have a protest challenge?
I asked Cole, and all he responded back with was void.
Void.
Into the void.
Good enough.
Void is
Yeah,
good.
that's fine.
All right,
Just
so
have
void it
your
is.
force, like, falling into the Minecraft void or something.
All right. And with that, we are going to jump into our talk about conventions, or to be specific, Ponyville Cider Fest and Anime Atlanta, if Suki so chooses to jump in with it. But yeah, let me go ahead and go over Cider Fest, because oh god, did I have a time this time around. Alright, so we're going to start off with the first day getting in there, or the day I should have been getting ready to get in there. So, I goofed badly. I did the one thing you should never do. I procrastinated with a game because I wanted to beat it before the trip. So, I was right before my anime convention the week before. I was trying to be a Legends of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2 because I was really close to it.
Oh, that game is long as balls, Circuit.
You think that's crazy? Even the epilogue takes hours. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've seen a stream of it once. I decided, no, I better experience it on my own.
Yeah.
This looks like to be an awesome game.
And Commander Something's already started to come at me on this.
I'm cool on it. That is his current obsession.
Alright, so why would I do that to myself? Originally, I didn't know how bad it was until I realized that the epilogue just would not end, and we ended up in apparently the final dungeon randomized. It's a randomized final dungeon, which never happened in the series before. So that was new. So at that point, I decided, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop. I gotta get ready for the anime convention. Went to the anime convention, did all the fun there, went all that fun stuff, and then I was unfortunately busy after the anime convention. I didn't get a chance to really jump in until the day prior to me getting up and going to Cider Fest. And I figure, okay, I'm at the actual final dungeon. And I know it's going to take a few hours, but I'm at the final dungeon. They can't do more than a few hours to me. I never learned this damn lesson. Because I end up going through 4 bosses. 4. And then I get to the final one. And even though I actually grinded on everything, I was actually quite overpowered. A little overpowered, in fact. This guy still took me out and smacked me across his knee. A few times. And there was one time I almost won. He was only a few hit points away. And then he just decided that he was just going to screw me. I'm going to nuke your whole party. But I'm not going to do it all at once. No. I'm going to keep taking your turns over. I'm going to keep killing you one at a time. So you just keep... Yeah, the bullshit kill chain. Yeah, that's exactly what it did. Bullshit kill chain.
Oh, Persona Mega Death attack, or the instant death attacks. Yeah.
Yeah, but it keeps doing it over...
Final Fantasy.
But it's even worse because he keeps doing it over and over and over. And you can't do...
But I haven't played those enough.
He does it. It was terrible. And I don't have evasion fee, but anyway... So, yeah, after much frustration and anger and all of that, I get it done, and I look at the time, and I have about an hour until I go to sleep. So, I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? I already had the packing for Bonsai. I can just do the same that I did for the convention. I was able to pack in time, except I forgot my OC image, and I forgot my door swag.
Oh boy.
So I couldn't put anything fun on the doors. So I was kind of annoying. So yeah, there was that crap going on there. Anyway, I did get everything packed up. I went to bed. I woke up at time. I managed to stumble myself to my car, get myself to the airport, and get onto the plane. No problem. Everything is hunky dory. And I even get myself to the convention center. Now, going to the convention center itself, this place was crazy. Imagine a 4-star hotel in the 1930s. Because this place was like a 4-star hotel from the 1930s.
So wait, what did it also have like multi-stories to it too, where they didn't quite know how to actually build it? So you had these giant marble pillars going through the center of places.
Kind of there was basically a 2-level. It was like a 2-level lobby. It had a grand. It had staircasing that wrapped around in a circle on both ways. And the elevators were kind of funny in a weird way because they were like these grand elevators, and they even had a mail chute that went right through all of the floors. It was an old ass mail chute. Amazing stuff. But yeah, almost everybody had the same feeling that I did when I went in there. You just go in there and just like, I shouldn't be here.
This is too nice for me.
This is way too nice, and I'm in here. I'm here in a t-shirt and a sweater with a pony suitcase. What am I doing here? This isn't right. But no, they were very nice and very welcoming, and I get my room keys, and I go into the room, and I realized another fatal mistake, but it was also a bad assumption on my part. Because I thought I got 2 queen beds that I was sharing with 3 other people. Not including myself. No, these were double beds. 2 double beds. So they're smaller than a queen. They still fit.
Lay back to back and don't say a thing.
It pretty much, it kind of was like that. They were just smaller though. They were smaller. It was just unexpected because I have never been to a hotel before that wasn't automatically 2 queen beds. It was usually 2 queens, not 2 fulls. Really threw me off. So yeah. But yeah, no, I got that situated okay. I was able to get in contact with Double R, who was actually one of our roommates. Double R Forrest from Winchester, from Winchester Wednesdays.
Yeah, Double R is a cool dude.
Oh yeah, he's wonderful. I loved him there. He was a great guy. But yeah, I got him the room keys, and then I went on my merry way to try. Oh God, sorry, I just read something terrifying on Commander something, and now I'm scared. So moving on. So yeah, I went to the first event. Well, actually no, the first thing I did was try to get the badge. That was even more hilarious because I was able to skip ahead of the line because I was part of the bar trot.
I was about to say, you said trot before the news.
Say what?
You said, and I was about to trot, and then you started Commander's news.
Yeah.
The bar trot.
The bar trot. But yeah, because I was part of the bar trot, I was able to get my stuff a little bit earlier because it took them a while to get registration open. They were still trying to get things printed out, and they were still waiting for things to get delivered. That was the problem that happened of Everfree and even happened here. And I think that's going to be a problem for conventions for a while because they were still waiting for things to get delivered on time. Things got delayed, so it would definitely, yeah. So if you're shipping anything to convention, it would be recommended be very vigilant and ahead of time about that because it looks like it's going to be a problem.
Buddies do that actually do the vending halls and stuff.
Yeah.
They generally drive there, so they take their truck and trailer and just have everything there on site.
Yeah,
Makes it way less stressful.
Yeah, normally that's what they do, but in some cases they can't because they're waiting for a print order to finish, like with comm booklets or lanyards or things like that. and there's such production delays that it may end up actually being delayed even more than expected.
Yeah, I guess I'm saying there's more for like people that think they're gonna go vending.
Yeah.
Make sure to have stuff beforehand and don't rely on the shipping companies.
Yeah.
There will be.
If you can't get it a week ahead of time, maybe don't get it.
Don't bother trying to advertise it because you're probably not gonna get it.
Or if you're gonna advertise it, be ready to take a lot of pre-orders and maybe get a little guff. That's probably gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
But anyway, I get to the bar trot without a problem, and the bar trot was a blast. We went to a few different places. I got to try a few local brews. My big goal was I wanted to try local brews. So none of the Budweisers, none of the Millers. So granted, Miller is made in Wisconsin. But, I'm talking like local breweries, local flavors, things that you would normally not be able to get outside of the state. Or if you do, it's going to be a little bit pricier because of shipping costs. So, yeah, the first bar, nothing special to go about there. The brew was nice. I probably should have got a hamburger and I didn't. So I basically was running on empty for the most part of the trot because I didn't eat anything past breakfast.
And then you without having any protein or stuff in your stomach?
No, it was a bad idea. I'm not going to lie. It was a bad idea. And it was probably about 12 to 14 hours since I last ate.
That's dumb.
I know it's dumb. I'm not going to deny that. It was dumb. But it was also just kind of things happen that way. And I figured I would get something to eat at the first place, but it was also my first bar trot, and things were done differently. So, I had some mistakes at. But anyway, no worries. I to take everything in stride. Nothing really bad happened, and I'll get to that because things...
What happens at the bar trot stays at the bar trot.
Yeah, no, the first one was good. The second place we went, it had a, let's see, it wasn't bourbon, what are, dang it, I can't, no, it's not vodka, not bourbon.
Whiskey?
Not whiskey. Not rum.
Tequila? No.
Not tequila, no.
Gin?
Not gin.
Yeah.
Not gin.
Cider?
Not cider, no.
Scotch?
Maybe it was scotch.
Whiskey?
Not whiskey.
I just said whiskey.
Okay, I'll go scotch. Scotch slushy machine.
That sounds like a horrifying idea.
It does! It sounds like a stupid idea! It had a scotch slushy machine, and I thought that was the dumbest thing I have ever seen, but I had to try it.
Then it quickly turned around like, this is the best thing ever thought of.
It was great. It was delicious. They actually put a little bit of cherry flavoring in with the slushy. So it was like a cherry. It was a cherry scotch slushy thing that going on, and it was fruity. There was no bad aftertaste, but you could still kind of get a little hint of the alcohol. But oh god, it was so delicious. It was wonderful. That was let that set the tone, because after that the convention just was on a wild roller coaster ride. I will never recover from, and the good, bads, goods, all of that, it's going to be crazy. So we go to, I believe it was the next bar. This place decked out for Halloween. Amazing. They had webs everywhere. You had webs, you had little scarecrow figures. We caught them in the middle of a trivia night. Of course, this was also the time I realized I should probably have eaten something. But they didn't. This place didn't. It didn't exactly look like they had a restaurant available, and the menu that I pulled up just had drinks, but it had Halloween themed drinks, and on the top of that drink list was one called an Ecto Cooler.
Oh boy!
And I can't remember exactly what was in this. It was like three different shots of stuff in it, and they put gummy worms at the top.
I wouldn't be surprised with something like that. I wouldn't be surprised with something like that. Maybe had a curacao in it.
Yeah,
I think it did have a curacao. Yeah,
I think I've heard of the Ecto Cooler.
Yeah, the Ecto
It's
Cooler.
apparently a fun one, and bartenders know it.
Yeah, it was fun, and it was so delicious. I also bought that was the two first hauls that we hit. I wanted to get an apple ale of some sort, but I couldn't find one. Kept forgetting to actually ask for one. And this one actually had an apple ale on tap, so I snagged that while I could too. That was delicious. That was wonderful. So that was great. And then, we were out there for a while. I went out. I went out for some air. A guy asked me for change. I said I didn't exactly have any because I was kind of working off of the debit card, so you don't really carry spare change at that point. Another person came, kind of shoot him away. Apparently, the guy had his hands in his pocket, and he was notorious for stabbing people in the stomach.
Oh.
So I might have avoided getting stabbed in the middle of a pub trot. How crazy is that?
Oh.
Granted, I did see that guy throughout the weekend asking people for change, and I don't know what to believe or not if he really was, but he did seem to kind of have a weird air about him. But yeah, anyway, then we went to a different location. Nothing big there. Just had a drink there. Then we ended up going back to the bar that was in the hotel. And so that one, I did sit down with another guy. I just wanted to have something to eat, and this bar actually had food. So it seemed like the perfect opportunity to actually eat something with an actual beer. I think I can't remember what the local one that I got in the area, but the hamburgers that they had there, these were amazing hamburgers. That you never think that like a bar under a hotel would have like such amazing hamburgers that aren't like $25. These were It's just a $12 double stack burger with cheese on it. Very simple. You had the meat, you had the cheese, few toppings. I think you had some pickles. That was about it. But the meat itself, it was perfectly round. The outer edges were crisp. They had that perfect caramelization crisp, so you get a little crunch to it when you bit into it, and you could actually taste the little grill burn on it. It was so delicious.
Hamburgers done simple and right is always the best.
This was amazing. I would easily and eagerly go for another hamburger there. Granted, that was the only time I got a hamburger at that place because it got crazier. This weekend got crazier. So I ended up going up to the room, resting for a bit. 3 a.m, the other roommates show up. You can imagine how that went, especially when I was
Boy.
Yeah, after I was sleeping and all of that stuff, craziness. But yeah, everybody got into the room. Everybody was fine and safe. So that was all good. These guys also pretty awesome. One of them was a bit of a thespian. He ended up going into the cosplay contest as Joker dressed up as a nurse. He even had me try to spray.
So serious.
He tried to have me spray his hair green. I think I did a horrible job of it because he has really dark brown hair and the green was just not showing until I was already through half the can. But I think in a weird way it kind of worked to his advantage because it looks off.
Well, I was about to say, Joker naturally looks off, so even if you don't get it right, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I think it worked wonderfully in his favor, so that was good luck there. Then I go to the actual convention. Go into the convention itself. We had some breakfast burritos down at the bar, but those weren't exactly anything to write home about, but they were pretty good. And then I started to explore the convention hall itself, and that was wonderful. That was wonderful times that I had there. I went to the different vendor booths. I actually got to meet up with D-Pad and Inky over at Traveling Pony. And of course, yep. And of course, those of you who, you know what? I'm not gonna ask what that's about. So those of you who are in the Discord and you're keeping an eye on the con chat here, and yeah, Double R also posted his stuff, so we'll definitely be getting to that. So let's go ahead and talk merch here a little bit. Because I was a little bit loose with the purse strings on this one.
I can tell.
Yes.
Oh, you got Fallout Equestria Heroes, I see.
Yeah. One of my first purchases was Fallout Equestria Heroes. It was at Traveling Pony Museum. They had it there, just like, oh, I didn't see this there before. Let me get it, and I bought it.
That's actually one of the stories we are working on right beside Homelands right now.
Oh,
about
nice.
Equestria stuff. So
I have to get the rundown from you, which comes after which when I order more Fallout Equestria books.
there's not really an order.
It's a universe.
The only
No, it's
sequel
just
that
I was just speaking recommended wise.
I'll say the only real sequel is from Project Horizons, and that's Homelands. So
Yeah, no, the merch was amazing. That right there, that thing right there, it's a pin.
Okay.
That is a $150 pin.
That is a huge pin.
It is a huge pin. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Oh dear world. But yes, along with. But yeah, no, I along with that, at the top left of that pin, a Plastic Gamer Luna, that keychain, I can't wait to put that on my keys. Actually, a Twilight Sparkle in a Nintendo cartridge. That is single-handedly one of the
Big Mac.
That is one of the best things I found right there. Oh yeah, I got a Princess Big Mac as well.
In Princess.
Yeah, Princess Big Mac. Yeah, right there. Look at that.
No, Nin Princess, like Nintendo, Nin Princess.
Oh, Nin Princess. Oh, I see. Yeah, Nin Princess. Okay, I see. But no, the merch was wonderful. There was so much great stuff
I see
to
a
find.
Sylvian over there.
Sylvian? Oh yeah.
Funny Wars.
Yeah, I did manage to meet up with our friend Drata Arcana over at Pony Wars. Unfortunately, the whole weekend was such a blur of panels and visits and things like that. I honestly didn't have too much of a chance to actually play Pony Wars with him, and I feel bad. But it looks like he sold a lot of packs too, so it looks like they did pretty well for themselves there. So, yeah, okay. So, what did I do? I admit, I was going to sit down and try to remember everything that I did on the days and label them, but I completely spaced it, and I do apologize. So, prepare for disjointed randomness. So, let's see. I did end up going to the bar again at one point. I believe this evening that I did, that Friday evening, I also went to the bar with Inky and... Inky, I forget. Not D. No, D was, I believe, resting in the room. And I feel bad because I can't remember the other guy's name. And I kept trying to remember it the whole time.
Well, that's the issue. You and D have been thick as thieves, and Inky's been a good contact.
Well, that, and I have a memory of a sieve nowadays, so it doesn't help. But yeah, no, we went back to that same bar. They were going on about the soup instead. So we ended up I ended up getting the soup instead. I got like a beer cheese soup. A cheese beer soup along with the cheese sandwich. There's kind of an irony there. And we also ended up playing a lot of Prance and making a small drinking game out of it, which rapidly devolved into us standing outside, getting some air, talking about what music would we get rid of if we could, what two acts would we get together if we could. For some reason, I put Weird Al Yankovic and Jack Black.
You know that is a dream thing.
I know that would be so awesome, wouldn't it?
Well, here's something you need to remember. Jack Black, Weird Al Yankovic, Paul Rubens, Billie Eilish, and Danny Elfman were all on stage for a Nightmare Before Christmas screening.
Right. Well, anyway, moving on here. Just to go over some of the stuff that did happen. The Kirin Scroll. I might as well go ahead and answer that. I actually bought that from Sophie Scruggs early. No. It wasn't Sophie Scruggs. I think it was Gleamy Dreams.
Looks like one of those things you'd have to pick up immediately or if it gets sold.
Oh, she wasn't going to sell it. I already paid her with PayPal like a few weeks ago in advance.
You did the smart thing.
Not exactly the smart thing. She was already selling them on her Twitter, and I thought it was awesome, so I went to buy it. And she was going to be at Ponyville Cider Fest, so we decided to do a pickup there. Because along with that, the Gamer Luna pin that was right there in the corner, I've been trying to also get that from her because of miscommunication issues. Gleamy Dreams. It was Gleamy Dreams.
So it all just kind of worked out that way.
So yeah, it worked out beautifully. I was able to pick up the Karen scroll. Unfortunately, that got damaged on transport to the con. So she had to spend the day to repair it. So I didn't get it till Saturday. Granted, that also put me massively on edge the entire evening, though.
Like, oh my god, what is the damage?
No.
What is the damage? Oh my god.
No, it put me on edge because I had to take that thing home with me now. And I forgot to take something to protect it. So I ended up wrapping it in a sock. I literally shoved it inside of a sock and prayed to God that it would survive shipping. And considering everything that happened when I was trying to get home, that was, I prayed a lot. Let's put it that way.
I also noticed you have a Tri-Cane bottle opener.
Okay, that one, I always wanted to get one of those, and it was magnetic. The thing is, there was also a liquor store literally within a few stores away, and I was taking the opportunity to also enjoy some local brews, but I did not know if I needed a bottle opener at any point. So I figured I'd do the safe bet and get a bottle opener, because then I'd have it available to me whenever I wanted. I kind of wanted that to begin with, and so I'd have it for the future, and I'd have it for the weekend. Oh, but no. Oh, Techie Cutie, who was actually there to vend. They had her VTuber avatar up on screen, and she was interacting with anybody that she saw coming up to the booth. It actually scared the hell out of me for a second. I thought it was a recording, and I thought it was doing really well or something, and it's just like, oh my god, she's actually responding. It's like, oh shit. Oh shit! I gotta give her. That's respect, though. Mad respect for that. That is amazing, good stuff there.
Second, it's one of those things of we are entering the interactive, non-interactive zone.
We are, but that still takes a lot of effort to literally set up an entire VTuber studio, which actually has good interaction and connectivity to be able to respond to people on an immediate basis through hotel internet.
That is the truly impressive part.
Yes.
They probably had a hotspot modem.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if I had a hotspot, but that still takes a lot of work. Either case, impressive.
Yeah, you're talking to two people, boy, experience on Suki Spot, that had dealt with VTubers on their own side. It is not easy to get that thing right if you...
Right. Anyway, here's the big thing. That Saturday evening, I made plans with D and Inky to go to a German restaurant. And when I say German restaurant, this place had glass boots that are 2 liters big that you can buy to fill with beer and drink from. It had It had tankards with traditional German art on them. They had all of the waitresses were dressed in German garb. This was like German cuisine to the nines. I felt like I literally stepped into a bit of Germany, and considering how expensive this place was as well, it probably should be like that. Because wow. And yeah, this is all my loot from the con, by the way. I was able to get it all in one good shot, mostly because I spent more on quality than quantity, and there was a lot of this stuff was expensive as hell.
Well, yeah, but like each book is like what, almost 60 or so bucks.
It's like $120 for the whole set there, and that's just those. Yeah. That's just the Fallout Heroes books alone.
Yeah. I guess, like I said, I'm used to getting discounts on Fallout Equestria stuff.
Because you work on it.
I've been working on that shit for over a decade. Yeah.
Yeah, you get discounts. You still got paid.
But yeah, no, this German restaurant changed everything about my life for the better or worse. We actually got to me and Dee didn't know exactly what to think of it, but we first tried out these little crackers that they had in this kind of a cheese ball souffle thing. And my god, this thing melted in your mouth, and the taste was beyond savory. You actually felt like some god of cheese came down and said, You have been blessed, my son. You are going to have the goddamn time of your life here for the next hour. And boy, did it happen. We tried different sausage pieces that were amazing. There was a basically like a beef on a crap. I can't remember half of this stuff. I tried German potato salad, and that stuff was actually good. I actually tried a boiled cabbage that they had. That was delicious. Sauerkraut, unfortunately, that was definitely an acquired taste. Woof.
It's still nasty no matter where you go, apparently.
Sauerkraut is a very painful taste. I can understand that you mean
that actually really depends, because I've been to a German restaurant in Orlando, Florida, of all places, where it's run by basically I think she's in her 70s, German woman, who her sauerkraut did not taste like overly sour, and it actually had like none of the crunch of the cabbage left.
Oh, nice.
I'm just so used to sauerkraut where it's just like very crunchy and French vinegar.
It wasn't crunchy. It wasn't crunchy, but it had a very strong taste to it. It wasn't like terrible, but it wasn't good to me either. It kind of left me in that weird quandary state where I'm just like, I don't. It's not terrible, but I don't want to eat too much of this either.
It depends on who you are, really.
Yeah. But no, I mean, they had different meat dishes. I wish I could remember the names of some of this stuff, but that's not what really floored me. No. What really ended up flooring me, they also brought out an apple strudel. That was amazing. That was delicious. Nice, flaky. They also had like these little plum shots things, but I decided against it because unfortunately my stomach was a little upset. I had a little bit to eat before the German restaurant because I didn't know that was actually going to be happening or when. So yeah, I was kind of battling a few things there. But a cup of coffee, a simple cup of coffee, and this coffee was deep, robust. It had a mellow flavor. There was no harshness to it. This was the best cup of coffee I ever had, and it wasn't even like just like a little bit better. No, this has destroyed me for coffee. I'm going to be hunting for this flavor and trying to develop this in my own house for the next few years, because this was that coffee. This is that one where it will either destroy you, that you've tasted something so good and you don't know if you'll get it again, or actually elevate you because you've seen a peak that you never thought possible and you want to reach that peak and you'll fight and strive to get there. This was that kind of coffee. It changed everything.
The cup of Joe to brew them all.
A simple cup of coffee from a German restaurant. I never saw that coming. And also, I hate myself because they had a great beer and I really enjoyed the beer I got, but the other person that was with us, that I keep forgetting his name and I still hate myself for that, he also got a beer. This beer had an amazing fruity aftertaste to it. And if we ever go back to this place, I'm going to have to get that beer or find out what it is, because it was such a wonderful beer. Yes,
I need to visit at some point.
It was amazing. Here's the problem. The whole dinner and everything involved was, I think, about $300 altogether for all of us.
And how many people were in your group?
Yeah, how many were there?
4 people. We had about 3 different appetizers, 1 main course, 2 desserts, beers, and the coffees, and also a few $4 plum shots.
Okay, that's actually not too bad.
It's not too bad, but be prepared to spend at least a few dollars if you really want a good experience to it.
If I was say, bring $100 bill, that should cover you.
You should be fine if you're eating for yourself. Yeah, if you're eating But yeah, this is not something you trip like, oh, I want to go to Applebee's. Oh, I want to go to this German place. No, you're like, I saved up, I got a great paying job, and my wife is going to let me get some tonight. We're going to the German place. I know what I said. So, and yeah, that was amazing. And of course, Yeah, Sunday was great too. We ended up that one. I didn't do much in the way of comp purchases. I did manage to get my pub truck glass. That was actually another problem. The pub truck glasses showed up 2 days later, so we did end up being able to get it, but it kind of narrowed in a little bit.
So after you get done with all your drinking, that's when your glasses show up. Like,
well, you were not going to take those glasses to every single bar and have them fill it up. That especially in right now. Celestia's syrup would get all over that. We all know it. It would be a bad time to do that, but it's still glad we got the glasses.
Oh, trust
Yeah,
and
those
believe
glasses are for home only.
Yeah.
As someone who works in a place that has people going, we want to refill our coffee cups. We have to get you a new one. But I have one right here. Or want to bring them in. It's like, nope, can't do it.
All right. And okay, so sorry, getting back on track here because we're already going way over. We're going way over. I don't think we're.
Yeah, we might not even have a video section this time around.
I don't think we are.
No, there's no opportunity for that, and I feel bad because the new Anthology 7.05 came out, but I guess that'll be next week.
See, you both got the Wasteland Survival Guide.
Anyway, this is double R's real fast. I actually picked that survival guide up long ago. The guy sold out of most of it.
Got the Twilight Katupakia.
Yeah. So where was I? Right. Okay. So we for the finale dinner for Sunday. We went to a I think it was like J&R's. It was a burger place that was way out there, and the reason that we went, they said one thing to me: peanut butter cheeseburger.
What?
Exactly.
I have to go down. Find out.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is the one in Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, Suki knows what I'm talking about. A peanut butter cheeseburger. It sounds ridiculous, but I really wanted to try it.
Sorry, that sounds interesting and tasty.
It does actually. It does. Well, I didn't know what to think. It sounded interesting. It sounded like it might be tasty, but it also sounds like a really bad idea. But I had to try it anyway. So yeah, we decided to go down there. We ended up ordering. Each of us ordered the burger. I think we actually all ended up ordering the burger. We ended up also ordering a couple orders of cheese curds because even though I was in Wisconsin for the last 3 days, I did not have a single thing of cheese curds the entire time.
That's for me.
I know. Even I know that was wrong, and I know I needed to rectify it. So I said to myself, I'm going to get this burger, and I'm going to get cheese curds. Because I need to at least have them once. I doubt I'm going to be able to go to the cheese store. I actually saw a cheese store during the bar trot, and I don't know where the hell it was. But I needed to try the cheese curds. So we did get the cheese curds. We got the burgers. They also had alcoholic shakes.
That does not surprise me.
It's still amazing. I never saw these before. I'm in Utah, remember. Sheltered as hell. So this was awesome.
Hey, you guys don't like your alcohols.
No, we like our alcohols. Our government doesn't like our alcohols.
Exactly. Your people do not like the alcohols.
Yeah.
But
yes,
the whiskey is starting to get into him more.
Yeah, but they had this awesome mint shake I was going to get, but then I asked about the flavor, and it couldn't have been more serendipitous. Caramel apple shakes.
That actually sounds really good.
It is really good, and it was made with I believe it was actually apple Crown Royal and a caramel cream.
That's what I would use, honestly, because, like I said, it does not burn you at all. You drink it, it's smooth, and it gives you that nice warm feeling.
Yeah, we got the food. The cheese curds, the cheese curds were great. I loved them, and they also came with the spicy sauce. It sent everything up. I loved it, and the hamburgers, they were surprisingly good. Even the peanut butter hamburgers were surprisingly good. The funny thing is, you only got like a slight taste of the peanut butter. It wasn't like overloaded. It was just a slight taste of peanut butter, but it really added an accent to it, and it really flowed well. So, yeah, I had no problems with that. I even had a vanilla brew that they had that I actually tried to get at a few other bars when I saw it on their menus, and they kept selling out. And I'm glad I did because the vanilla, it was really delicious. It just had the slight taste of vanilla to it and it went down smooth. I had so much beer this last weekend. It's not even funny.
Sounds like you and me need to go out drinking at some point.
I think we could have fun, but it's probably going to be a while because I think my
It'll be a while.
liver needs to recover at this point.
Yeah, it's gonna be like at a con or something for sure.
Oh yeah. But no, that I had a lot of fun there, and of course went back to the hotel room to start getting ready to get things packed up and head home. And we started to try to finish up the liquor as well because all the roommates, including myself, we either bought or brought a little bit of liquor and stuff. I got to try a plum wine, a Japanese plum wine.
That sounds good.
It was actually really smooth. I loved it. I might have to get some sometime much later, of course, but yeah, it went really well, especially with my luck with wines. This was a nice surprise. The liquor store, I got a local brew of a local cow brew of some sort. It's like some sort of stout that was for some reason had a cow image on it. They gave free shots to con goers because they really liked the business that the con brought. Go figure. But yeah, it was like a 50 proof of watermelon liqueur. Yeah, no, that was not smooth. That thing burned like hell going down. But
well, that's the really surprising thing about what I got. It's 80 proof, and it's fine.
Was it 50 proof or no? It was 50% alcohol. It was 100 proof.
God damn it. Okay, never mind.
There it is. That's it. I have the other way around. But yeah, no. We started going through the liquors and stuff, and we also started talking a little bit. I ended up breaking down and crying after a point because I kind of hit a bit of a nerve on myself when talking about things. So, yeah.
It's good to cry sometimes.
It is. I'm not saying it was a bad thing overall. I feel kind of bad that I brought the mood down after such a long and fun con weekend, but at the same time, the con literally had everything. Good food, great merchandise, somebody suffering an existential crisis out of nowhere. I mean,
that's literally everything.
Yeah, it had everything. The con had everything. So, yeah, Monday, it was time to bid farewell. We all started to pack up. I was the last one to leave, which was kind of surprising because I figured I wouldn't be, but no, they left earlier than I did. And, of course, that came the problems. I was able to get everything packed up into my carry-on luggage. Then our plane got delayed. And delayed again. And delayed again. And delayed again. It got so delayed that I was going to miss my transfer flight if it got delayed any further. But it didn't.
See, that's why I just drive, even if it's like a 20-hour con, like a 20-hour drive to get to a con. I just prefer driving. Way less stressful.
I don't know. 6 hours of driving usually does a number to my knees and stuff, and I just can't.
Remember, I got to the Vegas con. I had no cruise control for the full 12-hour drive.
Yeah, but the Vegas con was more of a 6 hour, and I did stop a couple of times to stretch my feet.
Yeah. But well, for you it's 6 hours. For me it's 12. But
fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, no. The plane got there. Unfortunately, it was one of those jets that didn't have a lot of overhead space. So any baggages that we had to be tagged. So they had to load them out to the bottom of the plane. I couldn't keep control of them, and you could see I had a bamboo scroll and glassware. So yeah, that's
scary things.
That scared the hell out of me, especially since I was trying so hard.
If I went to a convention, I would not buy any glassware because it would just be used for something else or get crushed or something with my luck.
It's Cider Fest. You basically get glassware just by paying anything outside of the standard entry fee.
Yeah. You need your booze and glasses. Come on.
Actually, I found out that some of the glasses work really well for tea and coffee too. So I'm on cloud 9 there. But yeah, no, they had to check the baggage and pink tag it. So they grabbed it at the end of the end of the runway, and they dropped it at the end of the runway after the trip, so I had to make sure I pick it up. Of course, the plane took off, it landed, it stopped in the middle of the runway for 10 minutes. I missed my connecting flight. I was not happy in any regard. I ended up finally getting my baggage. That took another 10 minutes. So, and then I ended up sitting at the airport for about 3 hours until my other flight finally showed up, and I got onto that and started to go home. I didn't officially land till about 10ish. I didn't get home till about 10:30. So yeah, there was no way I was going to be able to even make a surprise visit to the show afterwards. So yeah, the way home sucked. And it's also partly the reason I just said screw it and I went to Southwest for the TrotCon trip. Because I know Delta is dealing with a lot with weather, with not enough employees, things like that. But
yeah, Pancake Madness took a toll.
At the same time, I don't know. It just felt like I don't know. I get that not a lot of it was under their control, but at the same time, it just was so exacerbating and stressful. I just didn't want to deal with it for another flight for a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was
TSA do not get along at all.
So yeah, you can see all the merch there. I got a little bit lucky. I found out that there's a card game called like Hidden Changeling or something like that actually I didn't know was a card game until I went to the tabletop room and found out about it. So I bought all of the packs that they had.
By the way,
As you do.
I do believe that is a bona fide version of Secret Hitler.
No, well, I think that's the same rough idea, but I think it's not quite the same, but same idea.
It obviously plays differently.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was my con experience for the long haul. Sorry I took everybody's time on that. Suki, I know we're running late, but did you want to throw anything in regards to your anime convention this last weekend?
It was a convention.
You know what? I'll take it.
Good convention.
By the
Good
way,
conversationalist as always.
How many baseball fans did you see that just gave looks of the hell is going on over there?
Not as many as you might think, but we got plenty of what the hell looks already. But we're kind of used to that anyway.
What the fuck?
I was talking to Suki because the Braves were playing.
Oh.
Yeah, literally the World Series was going on across the street.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. Yeah. How was that?
I mean, most people. A lot of it was actually funny. There were quite a few people that walked around with it was families, and there were a lot of people there. And the good thing is when you find this in any event where families that are not there for the actual event come through. There were plenty of people that when the kids got interested in the costumes that were going on would actually just play up to the kids and just have fun with them, things like that. So
nice.
Always a good thing to do there. And then I'm trying to think of like other things. It was kind of interesting to go back there and kind of see any differences that went on in the building. The only thing that did change that was a bummer was there pretty much since I had started going to Anime Week in Atlanta, and this is back in 2002, 2003, there's this one Chinese restaurant that's in like the little mall area in the convention center that's always been there. And this year, nope, they apparently did not survive all the goings on.
That sucks.
Because the majority of their business was based on events coming through. Because that little mall the area down there, yeah, I'm surprised that most of the businesses were still there, to be perfectly honest.
Pancake Madness drained them all.
Yeah, I mean, there used to be a movie theater in this place, and that shut down before all of this. That's how bad this place was for business in the first place. But which is kind of weird because they're literally across the street from a mall. So you like the only like big shopping stuff in the area. You'd think that would help them, but of course it doesn't. But I mean, otherwise, yeah, it was just, I mean, nothing too big that went down this weekend. Actually went to more panels I think this year than I've ever done in the past. Quite a few based on like applying science to things. Actually looking at the real science of like stuff that went on, of things that go on in anime and stuff like that.
This
Not
man
a ton.
had to hit you with 500 pounds of TNT.
Yeah. Admittedly, not a big dealer's room year this year for me. I basically bought 4 DVD sets. That's about it.
Of which?
A Sentai re-release of Sakura Wars. I picked up that.
Ooh.
The biggest one I bought, which is honestly not, I shouldn't have spent $80 for Campione, but I did because apparently the only other way I was going to get it on DVD was to spend $130 online.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because apparently they released it last year on DVD and only did one print, and now it's out of print.
Oh,
It's one of those.
rare.
It's one of those things where it's like, I've seen this show, it's fun, but I know it's not. I know it shouldn't be worth $80, even if it's out of print. But the other, I'm trying to think. Oh crap! What else did I buy? Shit, where are they? Ah, fuck, they're around here somewhere. But I bought a couple other things, and then on the last day, I bought a couple of books from a company that begins with the letter F.
Funimation?
No.
It might not be that. No.
It's 5 letters long.
Oh.
5 letters long, and they specialize in a certain type of media.
More adult-leveled media, you could say.
So Funko is actually doing manga now? Well, okay.
Yes. You figured it out.
I didn't want to say it in case I was wrong, but wow.
Okay, you know, I'm just gonna say it. I bought from Faku. If you want to find out what they are, FAKKU. That's all. That's what you can look up.
So please keep in mind that is definitely not safe for work or.
No, it is definitely not safe for work, and yeah, just be yeah. Yeah. Actually, here's the thing. They actually do something that actually I really like, is that you know, a lot of those works have like not had any real outlet to be able to be released over in America. And there's some very talented artists in there, and I'm glad that, you know, I can help support those artists, because a lot of the artists that draw that stuff, they eventually go on to do, like, you know, bigger name things.
Yeah.
Also, trying to get human anatomy right is freaking rough, dude.
Yeah. And who says they always get it right?
You're about to say, who says anything about right anatomy?
Yeah, but overall, not a ton like really big went on over there on that weekend. So yeah, can't really speak too much to this one.
All right, that sounds like a good time to wrap up for the evening. Hope everybody enjoyed the con chat. Sorry, no videos for this evening, but that means that we'll have plenty more for next week. If we didn't already have enough to fill it up for next week. But, well, regardless. All right, let's get our final shout-outs in. Let's start off with Deathlight Productions.
Oh, just good morning, night, wherever you got me, and see you later.
DM21.
Hope you had a fun Halloween and have a great Thanksgiving later this month.
And the Ghastly Matt Gremlin.
Oh, right, I still have my name set for that. Fires, explosions, the cost of innocent jerky, and I don't have anything to do today. It's
Alright.
been a long time today.
I feel that. All right, Tick Stallion.
Try not to overdose on Christmas music.
Toakoi.
Thank you all for showing up. Shout out to the Twitch people, TMTV Ahmad, Oddfrey, Friend, and Atem, Commander Root, Cool Dude, Sarcasm, Deathlight, DM12, Elysian, and Hecaton Chance, Lily Red Wolf, Metaviews, Playmaster 4, Sophia Key, me, Text Relay, and Dive FM. So, also, hope you had a good Halloween, a good All Saints Day, and happy Deus Deus Victus.
And Suki from the Ataku Ascended.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Alright, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for the episode of The Brony Show. Please be sure to tune in on Wednesday for Winchester and his group doing Winchester and his group things. Sunday, Circuit's Gaming Room will be going on Circuit's Twitch, my Twitch of course. And we're going to be finishing up Valheim once and for all for now, until more content is released. Along with, also be sure to tune in an hour early on Mondays for the pre-show Flagstop Jackbox Art Spectacular with Cold Dust and his crew. And also, if you want to continue having a little bit of fun into the evening, you can join us in our Vaughn stream for the after party, which will only be on Vaughn. We'll just watch random stuff and just have a little bit of silly shenanigan fun. And of course, next week another Brony Show. Yes. So quick shout out to Commander Something for keeping an eye on IRC. Then shout out to Clouded the Conequist, Cool Dude, Sarcasm, Fantastic Freight, Relay Serve, Sonic 5421, Techman, Tech Stallion, and yay, Archivers. Again, I am sorry that we're not able to get to any videos this week. If you are curious what they are, I will go ahead and keep them in the show notes for now. As for next week, we will be able to get to those as well as whatever fun things we have. And also a big shout out to all of our archive watchers on YouTube and Twitch, or our live stream, or if you're watching us live, YouTube, Twitch, or Vaughn, or however you're catching us. Thank you so much for taking time out, having some fun with us to enjoy some pony shenanigans and apparently our con goings, including my rapid descent into coffee insanity. So, unfortunately, there is no closeout song. So, hum your favorite Brony tune in your head. That'll be your best closeout song. Or go ahead and play it on YouTube right now.
Pony.
And imagine Circuit becoming a coffee snob.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Hipster main.
I'm hitting the hipsters theme. All right, good night, everybody.